So I don't know if that went through. Someone start over. Hey, so I'm back to do another collective energy reading. Okay, so right now I am taking out my cards, and I'm actually gonna take out all of them because we're gonna go through and do like a full energy cleansing. So right here I have some angel messages, and then I have some questions that I had wrote down and I wrote the paper up so I could do these as well. So I'm gonna start out with some angel messages. Alrighty. It's okay for me to cry when I need to. And the energy surrounding that card is there's an individual that could be shedding some tears over you. So whoever this is, like, they may be like a cross watcher. Okay. My destiny will reveal itself in time. I am a miracle. I am ambitious and motivated. And then on the bottom, we had what we think we become. So I'm just separating the cards right now for these energies, okay? So what's coming up for you is that you are focused, okay, on yourself, on your forward momentum, okay? You are definitely at a period as to where you're loving yourself more and more every day. And it's like the things, like, you've been mindful about what you're thinking about and what you're consuming. Yeah, we got Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Like, you're realizing, and not even realizing, like, it seems as though you're paying attention to the things that you're consuming, like the things that you're allowing, like, into your energy, into your life. It's a very, like, powerful type of energy, especially when it comes to the things that you're, like, that motivate you, right? The things that you want to do. You definitely could be somebody that has, like, you have some type of talent, okay? And it's really helping you, especially with your forward movement. You're discovering your potential. With this Wands energy, because I got Page of Wands and Two of Wands, I definitely could be talking to a fire sign, so an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag. Yep, Ace of Swords. You're definitely going through some type of a breakthrough. Hi. Hope your day or night is going well. Yeah. And you have so much forward movement. Maybe it's like a new idea that you have. And with this Six of Cups energy, it's like something that you've probably always wanted to do since you were a child, or it was like an interest for you, right? Like, for example, if you're somebody that's into music as a child, like you like to dance, listen to music, or play an instrument or something. But whoever I'm talking to, you definitely have, like, something that you're doing is healing your inner child. So continue to keep doing it, especially for someone, if you've been, like, deciding if you want to do something. Like, it's definitely giving the energy of, like, entrepreneurship, where you're starting something new, like with a business or something. It's gonna be successful if that's something you're, like, worried about. Hi, how are you? Yeah, with this Two of Pentacles, like, you're definitely feeling sure about what it is that you want, or you could be, like, in this energy as to where you're sure it's going to be successful. Like, whoever I'm talking to, like, you smile when you think about the success of whatever it is that's working. I was about to say, like, what you're working on, but it's working, okay? So that's confirmation right there, okay? Whatever you're working towards, it's working. Okay, with the Strength card, you definitely have a strong spirit team behind you. Like, God is really on your side and got your back, especially when it comes to the things that you're working on, like achieving balance in every day. Okay. And you're also like achieving a lot of balance when it comes to trusting yourself. I could be talking to a Leo, or you could have like a lion tattoo, or you want a lion tattoo, or you got a lion somewhere in your house. I don't know, you went to the zoo, you saw a lion or something. But yeah, your intuition is definitely giving you a lot of nudges to let you know, like, this is the right direction for you to go. It's really good. And you're healing it in a child. For someone, it's like you have an idea. You've been thinking about it a lot. Yeah, with this Four of Cups, it's like you're not doing anything about it though. Confirmation. But you know that it's going to be successful. And there's also like an individual that's in your energy as to where they're feeling stagnant because they've been like crying over you. So maybe you could be picking up on that energy. You might have had like a weird dream or something. Yeah, whoever it is. I don't mean to laugh, but it's somebody in your energy. It's like they're going through some type of a tower moment. Oh my gosh. And I don't know why I'm laughing. Maybe this individual, like, they're an asshole. Like, maybe when I said that, you was like, oh my gosh, I know who it is. You definitely know who that individual is. And the difference between the spreads is crazy. Like, yeah, you're in such like a high vibrational state, and this individual is going through a tower moment. What did they do? Like, what about, oh, as soon as I said it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like whoever you are, like you are literally, you standing your ground, especially when it comes to giving any energy towards the situation or actually like giving something to the situation. Whoever this is, like they want something from you, or they want you to like give to them. Yeah, the moon card is in reverse, and then it fell on top of like near the bottom of the Seven of Wands. So whoever this is, it's like you have clarity about the situation. You know exactly like what it is and what they're into is what I just heard. So you might have like thought this person was cool or whatever, and then you realize like who they were like as a person. So maybe their morals weren't like up to par, and you had to walk away. Yeah. With this King of Pentacles energy, like this could be representing them. Like they might have a lot of like money, or they have like a lot of something, okay? Or they could just be extremely like attractive. Whoever it is, it's like they're really good with money. But maybe like emotionally, like something's not there. Hell, Six of Pentacles. The moon in reverse with the Six of Pentacles in a tower. Like whoever it is, they could be like, I don't know. It's like you were giving more than them. Something just wasn't balanced. Like something just wasn't adding up. Yeah, that shit came out crazy. What about that? Seven of Cups came out in reverse. So whoever this individual is, it's like they have like kind of, I'm not going to say they have a pessimistic outlook, but it's something that's lacking when it comes to their emotions, okay? Whoever this individual is, like they could have like a lot of like childhood trauma that they really are not working on dealing with. And then the Sun card, it fell like on top of like the tower and the Four Cups. So that's telling me like it could be a Leo, and it could be someone that's like their happiness isn't tied to like money, right? So you know how like some individuals, it's like they have a lot of money and it gives them like a lot of like, you know, they just feel better. With them, it's like they don't really care about the money, and they have a lot of it, but they care about like, it's like their emotional being, but they're not doing anything to help. But with this Nine of Cups energy, whoever it is, like they are viewing you as like this wish fulfillment type of energy. Someone is also feeling like they are grateful that they met you, but something, it's not giving that you're in contact with whoever this is, because the energy is like, it's very clear cut with the separation of it, okay? Because the way that the cards came out, it's literally two different spreads. So it's like for the collective energy is 6. for this individual is 2. So they're like severely lacking when it comes to something, and you have like abundance, like you have a lot of something. And for you, it's giving that something is joy, since we did get that Sun card. Yeah, like you're enjoying your journey on healing. Like you could be someone that's like, you're just a good individual to be around. Like you're happy, and not even just happy, because happy is fleeting, right? It's joy and peace. And this individual, they don't feel that. Like it's the opposite of that. And it's tied to like something, and like something that happened to them like as a kid, or like their inner child is like crying. Yeah. King of Swords, I could be talking to an air sign. You have like, listen, you might like, it's something that you're working on, right? Or it's something that you really haven't taken the next step towards, and you're like putting it off, like, oh, you know, I'm not probably not that good. And the whole time you're like an expert. For someone, you gotta like up your confidence when it comes to the things that you're working on, okay? Because you're better than like you think. Like, you know, that saying when it's like, I wish that you can see yourself how I see you. And it's like in a beautiful way, like a loving way. And I probably heard that in a movie or something. I don't know. But that's how it seems. Like for whatever you're working on, it's like you're so good at it, and you're not doing it. Like, you're not doing it. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Look, we got Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, and Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you could be like, you could be a little fearful of like being judged for something, or for like you go out and do something and take a chance on yourself, and maybe it's not received, or like maybe that could be something that could have you feeling a little fearful. But you know, you never know how great something's gonna be unless you try. Because there has been judgment called. You know how usually like when you see readings and they talk about judgment, and it's always something negative or low vibrational, right? With this situation, this judgment over your life is you having this peace, this nurturing energy that you have to be even more amplified, because it's a part of your legacy. Because the way that it came out was actually like this. So judgment was in the middle, and you know, you got to release the self-doubt. I'm gonna pull some chakra cards so I can see what chakras, like what's going on with your chakras at this time, because it seems as though you're moving in a beautiful like direction, but it's something that's like keeping your confidence from being right here to right here. You get what I'm saying? Like, and maybe you're doing the work, you know, you're saying your affirmations, you know, drinking your tea, but it's still like, what's going on? Balancing the sacral chakra. Imbalances in the chakra can lead to bladder and kidney problems, circulation problems, and migraines. Excessive energy in the chakra can lead to aggression and manipulative and overindulgent tendencies. A deficiency of energy in the chakra can lead to guilt, distrust, and resentment. There are many ways to balance this chakra. So something's going on with your sacral chakra. Balancing the throat chakra. So this says, when the chakra is imbalanced, we speak openly and express ourselves authentically. Excessive energy can lead to overstimulation, arrogance, and dominating conversations. Deficiencies in the throat chakra can lead to hiding opinions and desires from others, as well as ourselves, being unreliable and manipulative. So the sacral chakra and the throat chakra. So maybe you're not speaking up like about something about yourself. Maybe you're not saying those things, you know, those positive affirmations. Like maybe you're not doing that, and you know you should be doing that. And maybe you did at one point and then you stopped. It's not giving that it was because of like anything negative though. Maybe you just, you know, you said your affirmations, and he was like, okay, maybe that's something you got to do more. Um, yeah, just do it more. That's what I heard. And then with the sacral chakra, for someone, if you've been like, I don't know, like, let me see. What about this sacral chakra, Holy Spirit? We got the Empress. Okay, so I could be talking to a divine feminine. Okay, you gotta balance your sacral chakra. What about this throat chakra? We got the Hangman, Temperance, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so there's something that someone needs to speak up about. Okay, there's a situation as to where, yes, you have achieved a lot of balance, despite like what happened. Because for someone, it's like you didn't get, like you just had, it was hard. Okay, whatever it is that you went through. Okay, and you could be a Sagittarius that I'm talking to, or this situation could have happened with a Sagittarius. Okay, but this is something that you mentally, it's like you have let go of it. Maybe you're not as emotionally attached to whatever memory or situation this is, right? But it seems as though like this could be the individual that could be like in your energy. So yeah, like it's definitely giving the battle is over, like with whatever it is, but something's going on with the throat chakra. So maybe you, let me see. I am proud of myself and I will continue to strive to do well. So, I mean, you're in a great space. So, your throat chakra is not blocked. And maybe you have like some resentment still a little bit with the situation, because in that, maybe in that particular situation, yes, the battle is over, but you could have not been speaking up for yourself in some type of way, and you might think about that and you might be frustrated with yourself for like not speaking up. But you got to give yourself a break, because you did the best that you could in the situation. For someone, you could be like, you could have body aches, or you could be sore like randomly, and you're like, yo, what's up with that? Like, that could be repressed like emotions. Yeah, the High Priestess, Five of Swords, Ace of Wands. Like, it's something that like happens, okay? And maybe at the time, like your throat chakra could have been blocked. What about this? Yeah, with this Three of Wands, you're going to be receiving some feedback about something, okay? For someone, you maybe could have sued somebody, or you gonna sue somebody. Knight of Pentacles fell on top of it. So there is an individual in your energy, like they're, I don't know, like they're unstable. And when I say unstable, I'm talking about like on a soul level. You had to practice tough love with whoever this is. Like, you definitely could have like had a lot of love for this person, or like you love this person. So it could have been like a family member or an ex or something, like a past situation that you've moved forward from. But this individual's having your energy. Like, I know the retrograde and whatever is going on, so that individual could be feeling like that could be the effects of the retrograde for that particular individual. Yeah, there somebody's thinking about like you. What this got to do with the collective? Because I don't like channeling like past energy, but I'm gonna read what comes out. Maybe y'all need to hear this. Yeah, Eight of Swords is in reverse, so like you don't have them blocked or something. So maybe y'all like the line of communication is open, but y'all not talking about something or something. Confirmation. Like, I'll get that in a second. Oh yeah, Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. It could have been a past like romantic connection. Could have been a lot of harmony at some time. But with this Six of Wands, it's like, okay, so whatever you thinking about, they thinking about. It's mirrored. But there is that energy that came out early in the reading of them crying. So whoever they are, like they could be crying like at night and whatever. Yeah, and you're in this Queen of Wands energy. So you are divine feminine. Like this sounds like divine feminine. Yeah. We got Queen of Wands and then King of Wands fell on the Queen of Wands like this. So definitely could be someone that you could have viewed them as like your twin flame or something, you know, like maybe you thought they were like your soulmate or something, but it was a very like strong bond, and it was like mirrored with the Six of Wands. Like it's something that's definitely in the spotlight, and the High Priestess came and it fell on the the other day. So both of y'all are intuitive, and maybe that had a lot of like, it gave a lot of harmony to the situation. What about this? Yeah, with this Four of Pentacles, it fell right under the Queen of Wands. So the feminine in this situation, like they had to set boundaries or set hard boundaries. And maybe setting the boundaries, that kind of yeah, you like, okay, and I keep wanting to say you, so I could be talking to like, for this Queen of Wands energy, this definitely could be you. And when it comes to, you know, we got the Chariot and then Nine of Swords, so it's like you could have made somebody feel fearful because you set a boundary when it came to something towards this like King of Wands. So like you did set a boundary with someone, okay, and it gave them anxiety about like they feel like they messed things up with you because you set a boundary. It's giving like their feelings got hurt or something. We got the Devil and the Two of Cups. Oh my goodness, it could be a Capricorn. This definitely, whoever this is, a karmic twin flame. Like they're, it's a karmic twin connection, so I get it. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody had like a karmic twin. Like you thought they was your twin flame, and then you realized like, oh my gosh, that's a karmic twin. Maybe you didn't know that karmic twins was a thing until things happened with that individual. Like it was good until it wasn't. So I could see why, you know, with this Six of Wands energy, especially with this retrograde, why the energy is popping up. Because, you know, we got High Priestess. You are intuitive. They're intuitive. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Woo. And for someone, it's like you walked away from a karmic twin. You knew it was a karmic twin, and now you're having a new beginning with this King of Cups energy. Or you could be in this King of Cups energy, right? As to where you are like, you have a lot of emotional stability. You still practice kindness and compassion, and it's like you have a fresh start when it comes to it, right? Like especially with the way you're moving and what you're doing. Like that was funny the way those came out though. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. So somebody definitely wants to like work with you. And for someone, you have a lot going on around you, okay? But you're like in the eye of the storm. You know how there's like a tornado or whatever, and the inside is nothing, it's no crazy stuff happening. I'm thinking about like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, where in the movie like the storm was happening, they was on the inside and it was like floating, like it was like zero gravity, and the outside of course it's like a tornado. Like that's where you are, like in that peaceful state, while you got motherfuckers going crazy around you. Yeah, and you focused, like you focused on your forward movement, what you got going on. And for like somebody, like you practicing patience too. Death card, Seven of Swords. You have a new beginning, especially because now you know who is an imposter. Like you know who's lying, you know who's faking, who got a mask on. Like you know. I could be talking to a Scorpio. I could be talking to or about a Capricorn. I could be talking to or about a Sagittarius, okay? Water is definitely significant as well. Yeah, like there's a change coming in when it comes to some type of situation between you and whoever this is, and that's why they popping up in this energy. Yeah, this Nine of Wands, like they're reaching a breaking point, especially when it comes to, like, I guess not reaching out to you. Yeah, with this Ace of Pentacles, somebody, there is an opportunity, pretty much there's an opportunity coming towards you, and like I'm trying to be real mindful because I don't want to feed nobody's delulu. That's why I really don't like doing love, but it's coming up, and I'm only saying love because with the karmic twin, and then it has a twin flame, like, woo, it be too much going on in the twin flame universe, okay? But it came out, so I'm gonna read it. But for someone, there's definitely an opportunity coming, okay, towards you. Yeah, Five of Wands came out on this side, okay? So, you know, someone is definitely moving. It's not messy, but it can be. So, you know, people got free will, pretty much. So it's up to you whether you want to, you know, invest in whatever this is. And there's a lot of, maybe you guys had like similar hobbies, like you were kind of into the same thing. Like it's definitely giving, like, if you are into hair, like what if you're like a hairdresser or like a nail tech or something, and then your twin is like a barber, or they like, I don't know, design clothes or something, like, or they're like really into shoes or something like that, like, or somebody like the individual you view as your twin, like they could have like hella pairs of, like I'm seeing somebody with like a whole bunch of sneakers, like a whole bunch of Jordans, like, you know, those people that collect, you know, sneakers, and then they be like, yeah, I never, like, they'll buy the sneakers and not take them out the box, like they'll be in line for mad long or pay a whole bunch of money for a ticket to get it. I don't know, I'm not into that, but that's what I'm seeing. So for someone, your person is like, I don't know, y'all complement each other very well. Yeah. But with your energy, it's like you're in a period of solitude. It's like you you want a twin flame, right? But you're in solitude right now. You're not looking for that. Yeah. Because it took a lot of hard work for you to get into the space of fulfillment that you're in right now, right? But it's like you pray, like the things that you pray for, you know, you want like divine love, you know, you want that abundance, like whatever it is that you're praying for, right? Whatever you talk to God about, the thing you really, really want, right? Um you, like, you're in this period of solitude as to where you've gained such a level of peace, and it wasn't easy for you to get to that point, right? And your fulfillment is coming, and like you're, yeah, you're on the last leg of the journey. Like I think you're gonna have like some type of divine test happen to you during this like retrograde, as to where somebody, you're probably gonna have two somebodies that reach out to you, and one you're supposed to reject and one you're supposed to, yeah. But for someone, you're very intuitive, so you've been getting like, oh, like you picking up what I'm putting down, pretty much. Because whoever you are, like you and your person, like both of y'all is very intuitive. But this karmic twin, they're intuitive too. Okay, so but it's not, you know, something, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, I don't know. It's just something. I don't know if somebody might say something to you and it don't rub you right, or like something, or it could be a situation where somebody, like you could have a conversation with somebody and then later on you think about it like, or you think about like a past conversation, and then you, I don't know, like a couple hours later you like, it's, yeah, that's just what it is, okay? Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Like the truth about something is gonna come out so strong. It's gonna come out so strong. And maybe, yeah, like somebody's gonna express themselves to you. They're gonna tell you something, and they're gonna be confident in what they're saying and sure about what they're saying, and it's gonna be their truth. Okay, so you might have two individuals that might reach out to you, and they both could be like you know, speaking their truth. But one of them, they might still have some bullshit going on around them. Okay, so maybe that's, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so you're gonna have the opportunity to close out of a cycle. And I'm not saying that the two individuals that reach out to you, I'm not saying that one's gonna be a karmic twin, one's gonna be your twin flame. One of them definitely is going to be your twin flame, but for someone, it might not be an ex that reaches out to you that you're going to close a cycle with. It might be like a toxic family member or something, but whoever it is, it's like they're going to try to insert themselves in, you know, this situation. Like, you know, the people that, it's like they don't really want to see you happy for real. Like, you tell them something good and they be like, oh, I love that for you. And the whole time, no, because what is that? Like, you don't even seem, I don't know, like, I could be talking to a feminine. Because if you a feminine, you definitely get what I'm saying. Like, literally. Like, literally, okay? You be peeping shit. And for someone, it's like, you stop sleeping on yourself, okay? Because for someone, like, you really, like, you know, when people be like, I'm him, I'm her, like, yeah, like, you that. Yeah, that's not the ones. Like, you somebody that you go after what you want. You're very passionate. And maybe that could have been kind of misconstrued. Maybe in the past, like, individuals could have viewed you as like you was kind of messy or whatever. And the whole time you just needed the truth. Like, the truth had to be out. Like, you could have been someone that you fall out with somebody because maybe you was too honest. What does that mean? Too honest? No, you just couldn't handle my honesty. You feel me? If you want somebody to lie to you and treat you crazy, like, go somewhere else. Move around. Because I don't understand that neither. Yeah, with this Ten of Swords, it's like you don't hesitate. Like, especially when it comes to not being around somebody or talking to somebody, right? Because they definitely came up as like a toxic family member or something. I'm definitely hearing like somebody cousin. Like, maybe your cousin's mad messy. Like, maybe you're like, y'all, like, they're your cousin, but maybe y'all were raised as like sisters or brothers. Flip and switch it, whatever. But you don't talk to them like that no more. And only because, like, you be really looking out for people. Yeah, this Three of Cups, I'm talking to someone like you're a good friend. You are someone that is like, you're good. You're a good person to be around. Yeah, with this Page of Swords energy, there's individuals that have prayed for someone like you to be in their life. Confirmation. Like, you know, this Six of Swords energy, you've been kind of like solo. Like, you've been sticking to yourself. And it's mainly because there's individuals that maybe it's like you've seen a conflict arising, or you've seen something is being problematic or turning problematic, and before it even got to that point, like, you could have just walked away from it. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. And you're very patient too. You've been patient with a lot of individuals, and that freaks somebody out, okay? Somebody could be freaked out mainly because, like, you just didn't respond how they expected you to respond. Yeah, with this Justice card, yeah, like, somebody, you are a mirror to somebody. And then you also, like, force somebody to be honest with themselves, because you're a mirror. Like, you're not for the games, is what I just heard. Like, you don't fuck around. Yeah, this Three of Swords energy, it's a lot of emotions, okay? There's a lot of emotions surrounding, especially in regards to you, especially with like situations or things that you've taken a step back from, like things that you've walked away from, okay? You have some eyes on you. For somebody, like, you have a few somebody's eye you, and it could be old friends. Like, maybe you had like a friend group, like an old friend group or whatever. Like, they got their eye on you. And that's what they can have an eye on, is like the fact that you're Queen of Cups on your own, and then you have like an opportunity coming towards you to set a boundary with someone, like set a hard boundary with somebody. And you also have like somebody has a masculine that is like coming towards them, and it's like a new person. Yeah, we got 7-day forecast. What's the overall energy for the next 7 to 10 days? So I'm going to read that, the energy for the next 7 days. And that's significant because, well, it's after 12. Oh, it's 2:22. I wish I had my little sounding bowl, because I would have doom doom doom. But yeah, so I'm about to read what's the overall energy for the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, so significantly we got Aries. I didn't mean to say Aries, I meant to say Aquarius, but okay, Aries. I could be talking to an Aries, I could be talking to an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Capricorn. Okay, for this spread that I had did. Definitely Divine Feminine had came out, because them queens came out early, and then with the Lovers and the Hierophant. But yeah, for someone, the battle is over. Okay, you could feel like your body could be feeling sore or whatever, but this is an affirmation for you, okay? Especially to help balance your sacral chakra. I am proud of myself, and I will continue to strive to do well. All right, the battle is over. For somebody, you've been, I don't know, fighting something or something for a long time, and the battle over. So don't fight yourself now. Don't fight your future and your full momentum by being scared to do something that you know will be successful. Okay? Because for somebody, you sitting on $1 million idea. Okay? It's gonna be successful. Of course you're nervous, because you're taking a chance on yourself. Do that. Because for someone, it's like you be taking chances on other people. Like, you help others a lot. Like there's people out here that's like, oh my gosh, like I wouldn't have what I have if this individual didn't support me or help me, or you know what I'm saying. Like, now it's time for you to do that for yourself. All right. Alright, so I'm gonna pull some angel messages. So right now I'm reading what is the overall energy for the next 7 days. Okay, yesterday was 7/7, so you know I don't really be knowing about stuff like that, but it's some type of portal. A 7/7 portal. You look it up. So I don't know for what that's about. Alrighty. So overall energy, any message for the collective for the next 7 days? Whoa. Alrighty. Radiate confidence. Believe in a bright future. Remember that you are amazing. Alright. So those can be your affirmations, okay? I radiate confidence. I believe in a bright future for myself. I remember that I am amazing, okay? Or if you don't say an I when you do your affirmations, you are amazing. You believe in a bright future. You radiate confidence. Say those affirmations, okay? All right, I'm gonna leave this card right here just so I don't get distracted and forget that I'm doing the next 7 to 10 days. Let us see then. But yes, you are amazing. You just gotta believe in yourself. Say those affirmations, okay? And that'll help to clear up your throat chakra. Alright, so I'm gonna separate these for 3. Alright, what's the overall energy for the next 7 to 10 days, Holy Spirit? Okay, so over the next 7 days, okay, you're going to have a dream. And in this dream, it's like you're kind of in the future. Okay. Knight of Pentacles came out under it. And Knight of Pentacles is about consistency, routine, doing a lot of hard work, okay? And you're in a place as to where you're going to be living your dreams. So if this resonates for somebody, this could be a dream that you're going to have in the next 7 to 10 days, or you have recently had a dream and you was like, yes, I need that in my waking life. Like, that's the type of energy, right? Five of Swords came out on this side, and what is wild about Five of Swords is that on top, like, it fell under the angel message for remember that you are amazing. All right, so there's an individual that might try to reach out to you in the next 7 days, or they will reach out to you in the next 7 to 10 days, and they might be trying to cause conflict in some type of way. But Five of Swords is also represented by picking your battles. So yeah, but it seems as though you have been already being consistent and having a good routine with, things of that nature, which is why, it's kind of in the middle. So especially with believing in the right future, like you have your priorities set on the things that you're focusing on, and it's like for someone, it's like you've already been tested when it comes to picking your battles. So whatever this is, or maybe it happened recently, or you could feel something brewing, but it seems as though it's nothing like new to you as to where you're gonna pass that test. Yeah, with this Nine of Cups energy, like you're healing, okay? And you've done a lot of inner child healing. For someone, you could have did a cord cutting recently, or you could have like sent, called your energy back, or did like a return to sender, reclaiming your power. Yeah, King of Wands came out on the side. So it definitely is giving like a player energy, like maybe it could have been like a karmic-ish type of masculine, because King of Wands came out on the side. So like, yeah, it's not that they're a horrible individual. It's not that they're karmic, but they have, karmic-y ways, and you wasn't fucking with it. But you've healed like that part of you. The Sun card. This could be the energy of the masculine in that last spread that I did. Because not the Sun card coming out right after the King of Wands, but then the Sun came out on the left by the Five of Cups. So like, you've been doing a lot of inner child healing, okay? It could be a Leo that's this masculine. They're kind of toxic. Yeah, and with this Queen of Wands energy, maybe you had to like let somebody know, like somebody fucked around and found out, pretty much. You let somebody know what it is and what it ain't. What I say, listen, okay, Judgment and the Ace of Cups. But you let somebody know, like, don't play with me. A situation was definitely like put under judgment. Yeah. There's also an individual that is like, they're toxic. And then, we got Judgment and then Justice. So heavy Libra energy. Whoever this individual is, they are a good time to like, they're a good time. Like, maybe this could be a friend or something, but I don't know. They have some ways about them, and maybe that's why you could have like made some type of an ending. But whatever like that situation is, you have a closure on the situation. I wonder why they coming out, because I'm doing the next 7 to 10 days, so like maybe this is who's thinking about you, because it is the retrograde. Who? This energy, like the energy is strong, but I've never like actually done a reading to it's like, what are they thinking about you? But they're literally like, unless I do like the oracles, but I've never done a I've never channeled the energy of what someone else is thinking about you with tarot, but they're coming out strong. So it could be a Leo, Libra. So yeah, what else? Yeah, we got 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Empress. So yeah, someone is certain and they're very confident in their certainty as well. They might have like a bit of an ego, but someone's certain about like some type of judgment that was cast upon a feminine. Whoever this feminine is, like, they're definitely very like nurturing. I don't know, like, you, like, whoever this feminine is, like, they definitely had like a lot of people saying stuff about them. Yeah, but there's not a want. Somebody is taking action towards you in some type of way. Oh, confirmation. Yeah, with this 3 of Wands energy, if you're feminine and if that part's resonating, expect feedback about something. Maybe there was like a rumor or somebody was saying like you was very like egoistic, like you had a big head is what I heard. Like somebody could have said that like you had a huge ego or something, or you were like, I don't know, like maybe somebody wanted to take like actions towards you in some type of way, but there was individuals saying like something and it was about your like personality, as if you weren't like a nice person or like something like that. Okay, but like that's not the case. Like that's not what it is. Yeah. Yeah, King of Cups and then 5 of Pentacles. But when it came out, it was like tucked in behind it. So I'm going to read it as 2 separate energies because that's what I'm feeling. For you, somebody could have, well, I didn't mean to say for you, but yeah, if you're a feminine that I'm talking to, like, someone could have said something about your emotions. Like, somebody could have said you were very emotional or something. But you're feminine, but you know how some people are really emotional, but they like do too much, like a crybaby or something like that. That's definitely what it's giving. With this 5 of Pentacles behind it, it's like you also have an individual that is feeling excluded from you because you guys don't have an emotional bond anymore, and that's what they're wanting. Okay, this could be the same individual or someone else, but the fact that it came out stuck behind it is like they're keeping that really close to their chest. Like someone's feeling like really separated from you emotionally, but they're not expressing that, they're not saying that, but it's like affecting them. So you might have this individual reach out to you within the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, what else I need to know? Yeah, whoever it is, they're not able to focus on their work. Like somebody's been, you know, they're thinking a lot about you and they want to be closer to you, and they're not able to focus on their work. And you maybe stop talking to this person or moved away from this person, because like, yeah, it's like you were kind of insecure. Maybe this individual, I don't know, something happened to make you, you know, walk away from them and you achieve more balance. What is this? Yeah, it was a friendship. You could have stopped being someone's friend. Like the emotional aspect is gone. Yeah, with this King of Swords and this 9 of Cups, you knew what you was doing. Like you knew what you were doing when you walked away from this individual, because like, yeah, like you were not, something about them is low vibrational. Okay, because that's what I'm feeling, and I don't want to tap more into that energy. But whoever the fuck that is that you walked away from, it was a good thing that you did walk away from them, because something is off. Like something something ain't right. Okay, something, yeah, with this Ace of Swords, like you had a breakthrough, especially when you walked away from them. Or maybe it could have been the feeling that you had, like when you talked to them, where you was like, yeah, this shit don't feel good. Like you got discernment. You got discernment, and you was like, no, yeah. Could have been something that they lied about. It could have been like, yeah, they lied. It was somebody was dishonest about something, and you realized it or something, and you got away from them, and they probably mad about it. Maybe that's what it is. with the Six of Wands energy, they know. So you could have cut somebody off and maybe you just ghosted them, right? They now know why you ghosted them. Or this could be an individual that could have ghosted you and now you know why they ghosted you. Either way, there was some solitude happening. Somebody got away from somebody, and it was at like the right time. Listen, hangman, whatever this is, like there has been the energy of it being released. So maybe this is something that is gonna happen within the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, like you're gonna be fully letting go of a situation or an actual individual if you haven't already. And if you have physically like got away from this individual, when it comes to maybe, I don't know, being reminded of them or something, I don't know, you're getting the fuck away from them. For someone, this maybe could be, oh, with this strength card, it could be a Leo, or you know, this is gonna be a situation for you to practice like self-control. Maybe that's the individual that's gonna reach out to you and be like, why did you ghost me or something. Six of Cups. It could be a past person, but whoever it is, like they want to say something to you, or they want to say something to you. Yeah. So your intuition is gonna guide you on the right decision to make, or your response, or whatever. But for someone, you're definitely gonna move forward from it, because the thing that's gonna like guide you to move forward from it, because this could be how you feel even now hearing this, like the individual is very dramatic, like something is off with them, like and you know it is, because maybe that's how you always felt, like I can't quite put my finger on it, but like something ain't right. And maybe this individual has like a lot of secrets or whatever. And maybe the older they get, it's like they can't hide like something that they're doing. Or maybe somebody could be real gossipy or something. With this Three of Pentacles, somebody could have like things, or I don't know, a group, right? They could be a part of something that they want to keep secret or hidden. Okay, it's a lot. They got a lot going on. Or you could you could be not trusting some type of group. Somebody could have had some type of idea to invite you somewhere, or to have an event or something. Page of Swords, you've been talking to God, like God been guiding you away from like all of this BS between this individual. Okay, somebody was full of like drama, like, and it was not even like, I don't know what else. Yeah, whatever it is, it's being illuminated. Whatever secrets that somebody had or whatever's being illuminated. And what's crazy, Five of Wands came out in the reverse. So the fact that whatever they was keeping secret is illuminated, and it doesn't have nothing to do with like, it's not a messy way, like justice. It's giving like that's a part of justice for whatever this is to come out. It's not just tea or gossip. It's like, wow. Like, you know, like it's different when, you know, like say if it's a video that goes viral and it's somebody that you know, you're like, wow, I can't believe it. That's crazy. And it's just tea. This situation is like somebody being in jail, or somebody like it's something serious. Okay, it's something serious, and they're being exposed like for it. Yeah, and we got the star and the moon, so it's like, yeah, somebody, spirit guys, it's like they giving you a lot of clarity. Okay, I could be talking to an Aquarius and or Pisces, or about an Aquarius or Pisces. All right, the Hermit did come in reverse, so it could be like a Virgo that's like a karmic. I don't know, but something like, I guess it's like in time the truth came out about something. That's definitely what's given, because it's not given like something being exposed, right? Because you know, you think, when I think of exposed, I'm thinking like something being on the news, or like, you know, going viral, or something like that. But it's not giving that. It's giving like the truth is just in someone's face. And when I say someone's, it's giving like a group. Yo, this 10 of Cups. So maybe it's like some type of success or some type of harmony. Maybe, I don't know. You got a lot of eyes on you. We got Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and then in the middle we got Four of Pentacles. So there definitely is some type of new beginning, some type of good karma that you have. Like, it's definitely protected, and it's like, and it's because you keeping it to yourself and you're setting hard boundaries, okay? And I channeled that in the beginning heavy, especially with the boundaries, okay? You're setting a lot of hard boundaries, especially the end of that spread that I did. The last one was the Emperor. So you not, like, you're not sharing as much as yourself. Yeah, with this Knight of Swords energy, it's like you're walking in your truth and living in your truth, but you don't feel as though you had to explain yourself to nobody. Like, that's what it's giving. Yeah, with this Knight of Cups energy, there's definitely some type of romance. Maybe that's something that someone wants the truth about. Some type of romantic connection. It could have been some type of tower moment that could have happened in like some type of romantic connection, and whoever this is wants to reach out to you, but you've already let go of it. Like, that's retrograde energy. If if it ain't nothing, right? That's retrograde energy. Ooh. They was a karmic, and then what's behind the Emperor? So it could have been a karmic masculine. Karmic masculine. They want to come to you wanting to know some truth about a romantic connection that y'all could have had. You let go of it already. With this Hierophant card, it could be a Taurus, it could be a Capricorn, an Aries, a Taurus, or it could just be a masculine. But listen, the Devil card came out with the Emperor, then right after that the Hierophant. If that ain't a karmic masculine, I don't know what is. But you set boundaries, you walked away, and you let go of it. But so yeah, somebody could be reaching out to you during this retrograde, wanting to know the truth about something, which is crazy to me, because like, you already let go of it, so the conversation might not even happen, and maybe you're gonna be mad about it, okay? But someone's gonna reach out to you. But it seems as though it's like, what it's giving is that there's not even going to be any type of conflict. Like, they are expecting some type of conflict, but it's not coming out that way. Eight of Wands came out on the side, right? So it could be like, maybe it could be you, instead of this individual calling you, they'll probably text you. If they don't text you, they might be sending like an email, but you don't even check your email, so you might see that shit late, and you probably won't even respond by the time you even see it. Or for someone, maybe check your email, you might have had like some ex chat like that emailed you. Well, if you need entertainment, because that's funny as fuck, because it says you let go of it. Yeah, with this Seven of Cups energy, maybe this could have been why y'all separated. Like, they had a lot of like options. Maybe this individual could have like been a cheater or something. Whatever it is, they had a lot of something. Yeah, with this Ace of Wands energy, like, you are somebody, they're trying to like manifest you to speak to them. Maybe that's what it is. What about that? You saw how fast that came out? The Fool card and the Two of Cups. Okay? So this individual is trying to manifest you because they want to have a new beginning with you. So, okay, that makes sense, because okay. So, yeah, okay, this Hangman, you let go of it, but somebody wants to have, like, somebody wants to come, oh my gosh, and then the Chariot. Okay, I am not trying to feed nobody's delulu, okay? I'm not, but you see how these cards is coming out. Okay, first, we got the Ace of Wands, then Two of Cups, then a Fool card, and then the Chariot. So somebody feels like they could have like some type of victory with you, but whoever this is, they're like a karmic. But I'm not gonna be pessimistic, okay? Right? I'm not gonna be pessimistic. That's low vibrational. Okay, but whoever this is, maybe it could be a Capricorn, right? Because Capricorn is represented by the devil card. But whoever this individual is, they definitely did something towards you that rubbed you the wrong way, which caused you to walk away. Okay, you've healed, you've let go of it, you're not harboring any resentment, anger, or whatever towards the situation. Okay, and this individual, they want to reach out to you, and maybe they don't know how to reach out to you and let you know that they want to have a fresh start with you. And they might initially reach out and want to ask you questions about your past romantic connection, but it's empty. They don't really give a fuck about, they don't really want to talk about the past, but they don't know how to open up a conversation with you. Okay, so that could be what it is. That's exactly what it is. And it's very hard for them to, like, they don't know what to say to you. Okay, that's what's giving. They don't know what to say. So that's their way of, like, doing it. Queen of Swords came out in reverse, and then it fell on the ground. Okay, so there definitely could be an energy of this individual having, like, an arrogant type of energy, and it throws them off and they're irritated because they don't have that arrogant energy with you. Yeah, Nine of Wands and then the Lover's card. So somebody could also have a Gemini that is around them that is extremely exhausting or exhausted, but it's giving somebody could be exhausting you. Or it could be like when it comes to love, like maybe you're not looking for that, right? Like it seems very exhausting to you to even think about a romantic connection. And with the Seven of Wands, it's because you've had to stand your ground, and it's not like you give up on love, but you're just like, I'm taking a break from that shit because I'm tired of being stressed. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Like, you're so grounded. Like, you're in this grounded type of energy as to where, you know that saying where people be like, oh, yeah, for Divine Feminine, like, oh, yeah, you trying to throw Divine Feminine off the path? Like, yeah, a man comes in. Like, I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but I get it. Because I feel like, even for me personally, like, I be chilling. I be good by myself. And then as soon as I get involved with somebody, shit just start going crazy. Like, what is this? But I realized I had to up my discernment for real. Because I can't just blame others. But, you know, it did do common shit. Because I ain't never fumbled nobody. Yeah, with this Three of Swords energy, there's a lot of emotions involved in the situation. Okay, maybe that's why it's coming, like, it's coming in. Okay, and this is gonna be within the next 7 to 10 days, or this could have been something that you recently, you know, had going on or whatever. With this Magician card, again, that individual is trying to manifest this. Like, they're trying to manifest some type of, like, connection between you guys. So I don't know if they want to, yeah, but it seems as though it's like they're being blocked from doing it. So maybe they want to contact you, and maybe they're blocked, or maybe they can't, like, get through, or can't bring up the nerve to reach out to you because of this anxiety and fear that they're feeling. Okay, so now they're trying to, like, do it a different way, which is trying to manifest you reaching out to them. That's insane. And they're having, like, a lot of emotions because they're seeing you, like, enjoying your journey. They're seeing you, like, in this, like, grounded type of state. Somebody's definitely like, what? And their emotions is mainly around, like, you giving to someone else. Like, these 3 cards literally fell right on top of here. Like, somebody is just constantly thinking about who you're giving to, who's giving to you, what relationships are, like, in your life, like, what's going on, like, what is happening, like, are you having a good time with others? Oh, listen, Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to know if there's somebody new in your life. Yeah, this Seven of Pentacles energy, yeah, let me see. I'm going to clarify this with another deck with the Seven of Pentacles. Because whoever this is, it's like, that's why this individual hasn't reached out to you. Why they anxiety is keeping them from reaching out, because they don't know what is going on in your life. Like, if you're dealing with someone, if you're this, if you're that, they don't know shit. The Magician card. And then the fact that it fell on the ground, like, this individual is trying to manifest you. They're trying to manifest you. Oh my gosh. Look at the oracle that fell. I think about you sometimes. So whoever this individual is, they're trying to manifest you. And you be thinking about them sometimes. And they be thinking about you too. So I'm going to read this. Where can I focus on today for a great day and night? So I am going to read that question. Okay, where can the collective focus on today for a great day or night? That is, listen, if this ain't a confirmation from 2 different decks, okay, this is the same card. If you want, you could count it. All right, 9 of Swords. So that's a double confirmation. What you can focus on for a great day or night is focus on the things that is giving you, making you feel fearful, or the things that's giving you anxiety. Get to the root of it. Like, why am I feeling anxious, right? Why do I feel like that? Why do I got that feeling in my stomach? Like, what is that about? You feel me? Write it down or make a little video and save it like to your phone. Journal it or something. Like, find your own way to do it. Just make sure you do it. You don't like to write, record yourself in a video. You don't like to record yourself in a video, write it down. Pick something. Even like they have those apps with where you could just do the voice thing, right? Do that. Like, just get it out. Okay, so you could really get to the root of this anxiety and fear that you have, because it'll help. Yeah, with this Sun card. Like, it will help. It will also help you to be more like optimistic when it comes to something that like you want to do. Yeah, because you're transitioning into a season of celebration. Okay, you're transitioning into a season of enjoyment. Okay, having gatherings, whether at your home or attending like social gatherings. Like, you're walking into that season, and maybe you're hearing me say this right now, like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not doing that. You are. And I think you're not like realizing that it's anxiety and fear. Like, you're not the type of person to where it's like, I don't want to go nowhere, I don't want to do nothing, I'm good staying home reading a book. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it, because I love me a good book or a good movie, a good TV show, whatever. Like, but you're walking into a season where you're also going to leave the house and be around other adults that are high vibrational just like you and have a good time like that too. Okay, and the only reason why you feel like, I don't want to go here, I don't want to do that, I don't want to hang out, go to this place, is because in the past when you did, it was a bunch of low vibrational motherfuckers. And God is about to show you people like you. For someone, you about to meet like your soul tribe, or like I had channeled before with the twin flame. Like, you're gonna meet a divine, like you're gonna meet divine beings that are just like you. Listen, I'm not just talking. Okay, friendship. Okay, 3 of Cups, that's friendship. Okay, that's celebrations, that's enjoyment. Okay, social events, parties. You see how they all got the cups? It's 3 people and it's 3 cups. Like, they they toasting. Like, yeah. And it's like, you need to also be defensive about the possibility of this happening for you. Okay, because for someone, it's kind of rooted in a little bit of, you know, anxiety or trauma as to why you don't feel comfortable around people. But that's because of the assholes that you've been around. These are not assholes. What else, Holy Spirit? Yeah. With the World card, like, you've closed out of that cycle as to where you have to, let me send this person in the collective life, right? To see if they got discernment to know when somebody's a karmic or not. You have that discernment. That part of the test is closed, is done. You passed it. Yeah. With this King of Swords energy, it definitely could be an air sign that I'm talking to, but you have a lot of mental clarity. You passing that test had you in that energy of, you know, you having higher standards for yourself, you know, not giving people passes, like, you know, being honest and true, even if that wasn't the popular opinion at the time, right? Not just going along with the status quo to fit in, or to say that you have somebody next to you or whatever, like doing shit for public opinion. Like you're not in that energy. For someone, you could have been in that type of energy in the past, yeah, but you took pure action into becoming this star. All right. And even with this star card, that's not, it's a lot of feminine energy in this card. Okay. But I also could be talking to a masculine right now. Okay. Because that's what it's given, as I'm talking to a masculine. For someone, you could be saving your money at this time. Like you could be saving up for something like specific. Queen of Wands came out. So it could be like, I don't know, like somebody could be like attracted to this Queen of Wands, because she did come out with this King of Swords. With this Judgment, somebody could be reflecting on someone, or somebody could be like seeing someone. Maybe this individual could be like saving. Maybe somebody could be like saving up money to like take someone somewhere or give someone something. They're very attracted to them. Yo, there's Two of Cups. That's definitely giving somebody might be trying to invite you out. Like they want to invite you out on a date or something. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're in a period of your dreams coming true. And with this Knight of Pentacles energy, it's consistently like this is gonna be a thing. Like this is it for you, is your wish is coming true. Like that's your judgment. That's your judgment. This Two of Cups energy, you being surrounded by love, you feeling loved and feeling nurtured and pampered. Like, you know, some people to where it's like, oh my gosh, like you got to be God's favorite, because oh my gosh, like, you know, when you see people that have such a good life and you're not low vibrational, so you don't feel envy for these individuals. You just feel like, oh my gosh, like like I wish that was me, right? That's definitely the energy. But it's like that's about to be you. Like it's individuals that's gonna be looking at you like, oh my gosh, they're so blessed. Like I need to heal. Like I need to get my shit together so I could be living like that. Some Queen of Swords came out in reverse and it fell out on the side, right? And then the card it fell on top of is you are worthy of the best that life has to offer. Queen of Swords came out on top. Somebody could have had a karmic, there was some type of karmic feminine that was in your life like as a child or something, and they were very pessimistic, and whoever this is, like they were also overly critical of you. Okay, confirmation, like it could be like a karmic family member, okay? But whoever this individual is, they were older than you, okay? It's definitely Queen of Swords in reverse, so definitely was a feminine. They were toxic. This is an affirmation you say, if that resonated for you, this is the affirmation you say in the mirror, okay? You are worthy of the best that life has to offer, because you are. Like the synchronicities is synchronizing, okay? The fact that we got Judgment and Two of Cups, you're worthy of that. You're worthy of having true friends, okay? Individuals that have bonds with you, that you're not just pouring in while they're not pouring into you. Like, no, like, and the individuals that did manifest this anxiety and fear that you feel, especially when it comes to being around other human beings, okay, they are under judgment, okay? And then for a lot of them, a big part of their judgment is seeing you be blessed and heal and like, yeah, like work with individuals as a team and have success from that, you know, individually and working with others, like having that, that's a part of their like judgment. Yeah, like protective energy with this King of Wands, like, yeah, someone's definitely attractive. Someone is attractive. Like someone want to lick you from head to toe. It's like they can't concentrate because all they could think about is like just having this new beginning. And then somebody's also having like an ego death. Maybe somebody was like, they're super confident, right? They're confident in themselves, but it's like you might make them nervous. That's funny. I channeled that a few live streams ago about the nervous person. Had me over here stuttering. Yeah, but there's definitely success over here, right? There's a victory. um Somebody's also receiving a lot of recognition. Okay, it could be a masculine that is receiving a lot of recognition for something, so that's really good. What else? Or it could be something that is coming in super fast. Okay, with this Ace of Cups, yeah, like whoever you are, your cup is overflowing, despite whoever this karmic feminine could be. Yeah, because this romance is like, whatever this romance is that come here with this Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, definitely could be a water sign that I'm talking to. Specifically a Cancer. Yeah, heavy Cancer and Scorpio energy. But Knight of Cups is also represented by Libra, so could be Libra as well. Not so much, I mean, yeah, Pisces too, because that's water. Yeah, there's some peace. Like, after a cycle that could have been, you know, a little bit stressful, there is some peace here. With whatever, you know, side that you fall on, whether it's the masculine energy or the feminine energy, because you could be a feminine that's operating in masculine energy, or you could be a masculine that's operating in feminine energy. Like, you know, we gain balance, right? With the divine feminine, divine masculine, you have a balance between your masculine and your feminine energy. So, you know, take what resonates. But there's gonna be some type of release of tension when whatever this communication or whatever comes through, or when the energy clears, because it was a lot. Like, somebody's processing something. Yeah, because there was some type of hidden information, like something's being processed, and it could be with this karmic, like, feminine energy. Like, maybe this is the trauma that I channeled in the first spread that I did. Like, somebody could be releasing or healing some childhood trauma, and it has to do with some type of karmic feminine that was very karmic towards them. Yeah, like whoever it is, they're working on letting go, like, of whatever that is. Okay, and it's because they're working on their skills, and, you know, working on themselves. Like, somebody's doing a lot of work, like, on themselves, and, you know, it's helping them to let go of whatever trauma is that has affected them regarding this karmic feminine type of energy. Okay, yeah, like somebody's healing their inner child, like somebody, yeah. And it's, somebody is also like, maybe you could be giving back to the community, or they could be giving more, like, back to the community in some type of way. Or somebody, I don't know, like, there's some type of innocence here or playfulness. Like, somebody is could be helping to financially support something. Maybe they're donating or something. I'm getting the energy, somebody could be like maybe being like a foster parent. There is an energy of children that are in, like, some kind of like a hostile environment, and they could be giving to help with this situation. Yeah, it could be like a feminine that is, like, struggling. Okay, there's a feminine energy that is struggling, and we got the Empress, so this definitely could be like a single mom that is, like, struggling in some type of way, and they could just be very exhausted. Okay, they could be very exhausted at this time, and it has to do with some type of conflict in regards to, like, children. But there's some type of, like, something being given to whoever this is. So if this message is picking up for you as to where you're a single mom and you just feel like things are really hard, okay, there's gonna be something, you're gonna get something, okay? Whether it's like finances, whether it's gonna be someone that's gonna be offering you help or support, but you're going to be receiving something that is going to help for there to not be conflict when it comes to children, or children, or could represent responsibilities, or a pet or something, I don't know. But the energy came out super strong for like a single parent that could be going through a really hard time, and there's like conflict happening, and you're gonna get a lot of clarity when it comes to this situation through like a lot of generosity being given to you. Wow. Wow. There was someone that like they wanted you to be alone. Like there was an individual that I don't know what they did, said, whatever. This could be a toxic, I don't know, baby daddy, something. I don't know, but they wanted you to be alone. And with this King of Cups energy, it's like you have maintained your kindness and compassion, and whoever that is, like they're getting exactly what they like saw for you or wanted for you or tried to like make happen to you, because somebody, it's like they didn't know that you would heal as much as you did, right? And it's like you're at a space now as to where there are individuals that are discovering you, and they're discovering just who you are, or your confidence, or the fact that you're an inspiration. Like you inspire a lot of individuals, and you're also, people are discovering a strong foundation that you have or have built or something, okay? I channeled that a little bit earlier when I got the message when it came to you receiving recognition for something. So I could be talking to a masculine that's receiving recognition for something, okay? Or it could be this feminine that's a mom. Yeah. Sorry, the words is little. And I don't got my glasses on. Yeah, for someone, it's like you could have walked away from something, and that has you in a space as to where you took a chance on yourself when you did that. So this could be that energy with the single mom, like you walked away from something for the betterment of like you and your kids and whatever. We got Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the Strength card, okay? It's like it took so much self-control and strength, and you went towards this balance, right? It took a lot of strength for you to do what you did, and you got on that horse and rode your ass over to the other side. Now you're pouring into yourself, and you've healed. Like you've healed so much. We got Ace of Pentacles and the Lover's card. Yeah, for someone, you do have love coming your way and bonds, okay? Not just romantic, but platonic as well. Like you have that coming your way super strong, because in the whole nother deck, if you've seen this from the beginning, Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers, again, a whole different deck. And y'all see me shuffling, so I'm not over here feeding the Lulu. All right, your victory is your peace. And these two specific cards be coming out like whenever I channel this specific timeline. Like your peace is a part of your victory. Like you deserve it, because you went through something crazy. Like somebody is like you it was something. I don't know if it was a family situation, romantic situation, all together, right? Because I did channel the energy of somebody that could be like a single mom. Like you had some shit go on and happen that was like crazy, and you healed from it. Yeah, like you took accountability for your part and where you was at that point in your life, and you used it as motivation to have this new beginning. And that's why the Most High is handing you this pentacle, because you deserve it. Like you did the work, you put the work in. That's a part of your victory. And King of Pentacles shot out right on top of that Ace of Pentacles. So you definitely have that. Somebody has either I'm talking to the masculine or I'm talking to the feminine. But there's some type of balance. Like it seems as though you and like your divine partner, or whoever this individual is, maybe it could be a member of your soul tribe or whatever, okay? Whoever this individual is, they're going to aid in giving you more balance. And then they're also going to encourage this like abundant type of energy for you. Yeah, maybe you had situations where you felt trapped, right? Where you felt like individuals just wanted to take from you, and that is what you had to heal from, okay? But now you have a lot of clarity when it comes to it. Like earlier when I said like, oh, wow, ace of swords. Like when I channeled the energy, like um you could have just been like just given chances when you should have just cut things off, you know, took longer to walk away from something or whatever. But you have a lot of clarity, especially when it comes to that type of energy you could have been in, because, you know, at one point maybe you were in a victim mentality, or maybe you actually were a victim, but you didn't leave in that lit, I didn't mean to say live, but yeah, you left that. So you really healed that part of you. Okay, you didn't want to be a victim, and you're not, but you have been through some shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna minimize the bullshit that you went through. But you definitely, the truth has been revealed about whatever that is. Like there was definitely some secrets that was brewing. And there's some things that individuals wanted to lock up and just keep locked up in a box, right? A box and a box and another box. Like it's some shit that they didn't expect or think that anything would get found out, or somebody could have, you know, did a number on you and didn't expect you to get back up, right? Yeah, that's why they don't really know what to do. Somebody did not expect you to have this much choices or to do what you did. Like somebody did not, yeah, somebody did not think that you were gonna heal and come out as this high priestess, following your intuition, healing that third eye chakra, healing that solar plexus chakra, that crown chakra, that sacral chakra. Yeah, like, and you definitely have a lot of individuals that are feeling depressed. They're feeling like they missed an opportunity with you. You have individuals that are in regrets. Okay, I'm not making it up. They are in regret because you were the one that helped them emotionally, and they got into their ego thinking that, oh, they forgave me once, they gonna forgive me again. They forgave me twice, 3 times, they gonna forgive me again. And then there was that last time, and they're like, god damn, like they're still stung by it. They're still like, yo, what the fuck. Yeah, because you were always viewed as being someone that achieved goals. You know, you made goals, you met those goals, no matter if it took you long, no matter if you got kicked off your path or whatever. Like, you do what the fuck you say you gonna do. And if you didn't do it yet, it's because you still fucking working on it. Whoa. Listen, I cannot make it up. I cannot make it up. If you thinking about it, you still going out and doing it. You following your instincts. Like, you being guided towards so much. What I say. This is clarifying what I said. Like, somebody is grieving this commitment that is lost. Maybe it could be a marriage, a past marriage or something, but they grieving it. And a part of your justice is having harmony, is having this. You see, as parents, the kids playing and shit, like, that's a part of your justice. It's your home being filled with joy and happiness. Listen, and what's the last two? The Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. And the last deck I did, actually, I'm gonna pick these cards up. I'm gonna put these to the side, and then I'm gonna pick these cards up, because the Emperor came out last, but I don't remember what card came out with that Emperor. But like, it's a part of your justice for you to receive this wish fulfillment because of what you've been through. But you prove your strength. That was the test. You know, whenever we go through a hard time, think about it. You're supposed to reflect on it and pinpoint what did I learn. What, I don't know if this was in a show or a movie, when they be like, but what did you learn? Like, you gotta think about that when you think about hard times in your life. Like, but what did I learn? You feel me? If you ever get triggered and you think about some hard shit and you you don't want to spiral or whatever, think about it. What did I learn? Okay? Everything could be a learning opportunity. And you learn your lesson. You learn what you needed to learn. And you learn how to stand in your strength and believe in yourself. Somebody got away from something like that had to do with like their kids or home, or somebody also could have had like a family member as to where you seen something that was going on with their children and you didn't agree with it and you spoke up about it. You did the right thing. That was specific for somebody. But all these individuals, they going through karma. And a lot of them are blocked. Like, they're blocked from being able to manifest you back into their life. Like, it was individuals that was just plotting and waiting, like just waiting for you to like reach back out to them. And like just so they could have the opportunity to cross you again. And they have anxiety now. Now they're afraid to reach out to you. Yeah. Temperance, Ten of Pentacles, High Priestess. That's crazy. There could be an individual that could have maybe tried to go to a practitioner or something to block your love life in some type of way. But none of that worked because you in solitude. You're not doing what they said you doing. Somebody thought that you was living a certain type of lifestyle that you wasn't. So everything that they tried to block for you, it just went right back to them. It's like they were actually doing the things that they were saying that you were doing, because you've been focused on yourself. And now individuals is focused on them. That's wild. But I'm going to clear this up and shuffle some more. And then I'm going to pull some. I'm going to see. I'm going to let the Most High guide me on where this reading go. But you definitely have individuals heavy in your energy with this retrograde. Oh my gosh, I was supposed to pick up the Emperor and the Wheel. But anyway, for somebody with the Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, it's part of your good karma for you to have this individual come towards you. And then also for someone, it's a part of your good karma for you to finally speak up for yourself and not give a fuck. You used to not speak up for yourself because you didn't want to hurt the other person's feelings. But they a dickhead. You gotta tell them they a dickhead so they can know. But you used to bite your tongue. That's how nice you are. And now it ain't to say you're not nice no more, but you're not fucking playing with people like, yeah. What you're not gonna do is play in my face, and you know, let your empathy kind of sabotage you a little bit. That's why it's always good to have a balance. Sometimes you got to put that sword up, right? Because there's going to be situations where, yeah, you're going to be silent. But there's also going to be situations where God's going to be like, speak up, my child. Okay? Speak the fuck up, please. Pop your shit. Like, yeah. Six of Cups, especially with this past energy. And that also goes into this inner child. Your inner child. So definitely could be a family member that you had to set a boundary with. Let's see. I got some yes or no oracle cards. So I'm gonna pull some of these to see. Alright, Holy Spirit. Should the collective speak up for themselves to this individual? when they reach out. Whoever this individual is, it's like they're gonna get caught up. Like you speaking out, whatever it is, they're gonna get caught up because they rotting on the inside, and it's like it's starting to emanate. This individual could have a smell to them. Someone also could be like bad with their money. I'm gonna go through it some tarot. But yeah, somebody thought they was getting away with whatever whatever secret they could have been like there was a secret, okay? And they thought that they would have been able to take it to the grave, but they messed up by bragging about a defeat that they thought that they had against you. And these, I just shuffled the cards and look what came out. So the Empress came out in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely like that karmic masculine that came up in the other energy. And I feel that because the fact that them cards came out like that was crazy. Somebody, you had an ex that you walked away from that was dark as fuck. Like, they was dark as fuck. They could have scared you in some type of way because of how dark they were. And it's like, it's not like they were always like that. It's like they turned into that. Maybe you wondered, like, what the fuck was wrong with them. And then the heartbreak was, like, real. Like, whatever heartbreak you had, like, from that situation, it took a lot for you to break whatever's hot or whatever. Like, something was up with that motherfucker. Early in the reading, they still trying to manifest you. This could be a fucking warlock. But like a low vibrational one. And then whoever this was, it's like the reason why they're not able to let you go is because they feel like y'all was supposed to have like a kid. Or they wanted to have like a kid with you or something, and like you was not going for that. You closed out the cycle so you could go towards new and have a new beginning, but that motherfucker won't let go. That's why it keep coming out in the reading. Ugh. This individual is delusional. Whoever this individual is, they're delusional. I mean, I'm not gonna say they delusional, right? Because I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You feel me? I'm just here to read the energy. All right, the Emperor did come out reversed with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so whoever this individual is, it's like they were very controlling, and the way that they did it was through finances, through money, through, you know, whatever it is. All right, Ace of Pentacles came out with the World card. Okay, so you have a very fulfilling new beginning that is going to be happening for you. Okay, and you know, there is going to be a rapid change when it comes to whatever romance that is coming your way, but something is not right because that Emperor did come out in reverse. Okay, there is some type of separation because you don't see a new beginning happening with whoever this masculine is. You're looking towards new. Okay, that individual is aware of that, which is why like they could be feeling a certain type of way, and it's mainly because they always expected to have children with you. They always expected to have children with you. I could be talking to a masculine or a feminine, but confirmation. They always expected that they would have a life with you or something with you, and you walked away from them. But whoever it is, it's like you on their mind heavy. I'm not making it up. You on their mind real heavy, and it's like they want to work with you. This individual, you know, I'm gonna just read. Cause what? Yeah, like they're struggling real bad. And then probably when you were dealing with them, like you could have been struggling too. And they still struggling. Okay, so maybe if this person, like, they were struggling with their money or whatever, like they're still going through having the same struggles that they had when you walked away from them. And for you, it's like you're finding your direction when it comes to like romantically what you want. Yeah, and you're working on your own skills. Like you are in a good place. I'm not making it up. You're in a very like abundant type of energy where it can be like seen. And maybe that's why somebody is like, "Oh my gosh, like I want something with the collective," because like they have so much light around them. And it's like maybe they're afraid to reach out to you because they're having anxiety because they know what they did. They know what the conflict is, but they can't hold it back. Like they, yeah, because they feel like y'all, like, this what y'all supposed to have. Like that's what they feeling like. Y'all supposed to have like long-term success or whatever, but if they felt like that, why would they do whatever it is when you walked away? Yeah, and they possibly could have had in like, I don't know, whatever it is that made you walk away. It could have been because they were afraid of the possibility of like you guys changing or growing together. Like, you know, when people have like that fear of change, like it's definitely given that type of energy. Like maybe somebody just got afraid. And what's that saying, cold feet? Like that's what it's giving. It's definitely giving the energy of like maybe somebody was supposed to get married and they like got left at the altar or something like that. It's definitely giving like something like that. Yeah, but yeah, somebody has a lot of deep wounds. Okay, it could be a feminine that has a lot of deep wounds. It could be this could be that energy that I channeled earlier with that single mom type of energy. So this could be someone's baby daddy, baby mama, but whoever it is, somebody in their damn feelings. There's also this energy of someone is being encouraged to give to a situation or something. This has to do with like this has to do with like a business or something, something when it comes to like money or something. Like you're being encouraged to like invest. Yeah, you're being encouraged to like invest into yourself, invest into some type of craft or talent or something. You're being called to really invest into yourself. And maybe this energy of like this past person is coming up because you're being called to like, it's not that you're reflecting on the relationship or shit like that. Like you're being called to reflect on how much you invested in that individual's dreams and goals, and the fact that they weren't doing that same investment. You're being called to really think about that and channel that energy as to where the same way you were able to invest and lock in and focus on this individual achieving their dreams because you could have helped them, but they weren't helping themselves. You're being called to use that, channel that same energy when it comes to investing into yourself, into your dreams, into what you want. Because you know, sometimes, well, I'm not gonna speak for y'all, but like for me, it be kind of, it's easy for me to help someone else, like to invest into someone else and to let somebody know like, oh yeah, you'll be really good at this, you could be really good at this. I'm really good at shit like that. But when it comes to like doing that stuff for myself, I'd be like, like it's a little harder. Okay, so who I'm talking to, like that could be how you feel. Like you got to put a little more effort when it comes to investing into yourself. Yeah, like you could be having like these memories or whatever popping up because like you're being called to look at it from a different perspective. Okay, so say if you've been having dreams or something about something from your past, it's not for you to go and dig up all those old emotions or to reach out to them or reopen whatever the fuck wound that is. That individual, that's the energy they could be in, but the energy you gotta be in is, I poured so much into this individual. Stop thinking about how they hurt you or whatever. Thinking about what mindset were you in and what were you doing when it came to pouring into this other individual, because you're being called to have that perspective, to use that to tweak it so you can do that for yourself and not for someone else. You get what I'm saying? Like, because whoever this individual is, it's like you help them a lot, okay? And for some of you, like, you help them too much, and maybe that's why eventually you ended up walking away, because it's like, you know, I have so much faith in you, but you ain't even got no faith in yourself, right? You bring a horse to water, but you can't force that bitch to drink. So like that could be the type of energy, like you're being called to think, like think about it, think about how you was pouring into others, and think about how you're gonna do that for yourself now. Okay, that could be why the Most High is having y'all a little bit mirror to where that individual is even crossing your motherfucking mind, because they're kind of like, yeah, they're in despair. Queen of Wands came out on the side, so like this individual, like their looks are declining and they're hella defensive. This individual, like, they're going through it right now because they might have their friends or something. Somebody could be asking them about you, or like they could have individuals that's asking what happened with you or something. Maybe at one point when you were going through a hard time, this individual was always talking about you. Okay, they couldn't keep your name out their mouth. Now that you've elevated, now that you've been healing so much and it's actually now seen, this individual is on mute. They not saying shit, and people is noticing that, like, you had so much to say about the collective before when they wasn't, like, maybe you was in hermit mode, right? And they're shameful, like they're shameful because of that. Like somebody's mad at themselves because like they're thinking like, why didn't I just let it go? Like, why didn't I just shut the fuck up? And somebody's also thinking like, damn, like you done, like, what's that saying? Hold on, I'll try to think about it, but I can't. It's not coming to me. But whatever, okay. So somebody is like, damn, you you are still kind, like you're still this, you're still like, you're still in a good space, like you're still the same person, right? You've healed, you've grown, you have discernment, like you know what I'm saying, the changes you've made was to help protect you. For someone, you were just too nice, too open, too giving to whoever this individual is, and now you're not doing it no more. But that makes you way more attractive to that individual, and not even just that individual, like people in general, because there was an illusion that was cast about you. Like maybe in the past you was like, yo, why is these individuals treating me like this? Like, why is this happening? Like, why is that happening? Because somebody was attacking you. Somebody was attacking the fuck out of you. You chose to turn towards God, okay, and you maintained your innocence, and you didn't even have to like defend yourself or nothing. Like for someone like you, it was a lot of unnecessary bullshit that happened to you, okay? And all of them, whoever they are, they under judgment. Maybe, you know, you had to have some growing pains, you had to have your ego death and stuff, but it was OD. Like you didn't have to go through all that, because it's motherfuckers that you were going through a time moment, but this was supposed to be your rocks. These was the connections in your life that was supposed to grow. But those individuals chose to use their free will to harm you, to kick you while you was down. They wasn't supposed to do that. They wasn't supposed to do that. Okay? And yeah, and that's why, like, yeah, you had to let go of the idea of having a new beginning with whoever these individuals is, to take action towards your victory, towards what you're working on, towards your healing. Okay? But it's definitely some type of commitment that's gonna be very harmonious coming towards you. All right, very close, very close. All right. Dang, that came out quick. Yeah. And then what's also ending for you is the dissatisfaction. Like, you could have been dealing with shit that wasn't even satisfying to you. Like, I could be talking to someone to where it's like you was with somebody and they was just acting a plumb fool and not even the sex was good. And you probably got to a point where you was like, what the fuck am I here for? That is insane. Yeah, like you compromise so much and you got like you've healed to the point where you release the idea of abandoning what you want. You like you released abandoning what the fuck you want and looking past like, all right, I don't like this, but you know what, I'm gonna deal with it because I love this person. You start to really think about that, because that if you kept going like in that direction, you would be somebody that's in sorrow. You would have ended up someone that, you know, was kind of a failure and like indulging in shit that you wasn't supposed to be indulging with because you were so dissatisfied, and it would have just grew, and you would have been fucked up out here. So it's good that you walked away. Okay, with this Ace of Swords, you definitely have a lot of clarity when it comes to your life. Okay, and I don't know, like, my fingers is like, I don't know, just feeling kind of funny. And yeah, so maybe I don't know what that's about. I ain't even about to sit here and stress, but some, I don't know, something to do with fingers. Okay, something to do with these fingers. So I don't know. Page of Pentacles, you planning, like you're planning for a very bright future. Yeah, like somebody wanted to just give you conflicts, right? Because you're already in the star energy, and there was an individual that wanted to cause conflicts. This could directly represent somebody trolling your platform. Maybe you have a platform, right? That could be that thing that you're doing. You could have bots or like trolls like on your platform. It's that motherfucker. Or it could be somebody that was like trying to manifest that to come into your life. So if that's something that you've been dealing with, yeah, just keep doing whatever you're doing, like deleting or whatever the hell, blocking or whatever. Keep doing that. Okay, keeping up with that maintenance. Okay, yeah, with the Hermit, it could be a Virgo, or this could be you in solitude as to where the shit just not bothering you. Like, it is what it is. And I feel that. I feel that. Because I used to get irritated with bots and stuff. And then I realized, like, you know how corny and lame you gotta be a bot? To make a fake page to, like... Because if I don't fuck with somebody, I'm not about to... we're not doing that. Like, if I'm not fucking with nobody, if I'm not fucking with somebody, I'm not about to follow you. Or you took all that energy to make a fake page to search me up just to bother me. Like, you miserable. Like, find you some business. You feel me? Like, that's the energy. Find you some fucking business, because they don't got no business. They don't have no peace. They don't have no balance. You feel me? They always, they fighting demons if they gotta do all that. Like, if they're that mad, it's a demon. Yeah, with this Knight of Wands energy, like, you definitely took action towards getting away from whatever this is, and you rebelled. Like, you rebelled against the status quo. Like, you rebelled against it. And then even when it came to a period of solitude, like, you rebelled against whatever this individual said about you while you was in hermit mode. Okay, because of the fact that, like, you wasn't who they thought you was when it came to being in that kind of energy. Yeah, with this Ace of Cups, as you have been going through your emotional awakening, somebody didn't expect how you were going to do that. Like, somebody expected you to act a plumb fool. Okay, somebody expected you to be the complete opposite of like who you are now. Yeah, and now they're feeling depressed. They feeling like they missed the opportunity with you. And then there's somebody that's really bored with their life. Okay, they are so dissatisfied and bored with their life. It's insane. And that's probably why they be trolling you or stalking you or whatever the fuck they doing. somebody, I just saw this in my mind's eye. Somebody could have literally like they could have been like when they seen like your page or seen you or something. I don't know, but their eyes is definitely open. Like they like what? Like somebody looking at the balance that you have, like, yo, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. Yeah, and with this two of cups energy, it's motherfuckers that's feeling feelings for you that they didn't expect to feel. It's individuals that feel like, damn, like, mm, I didn't like this bitch in the past, but like I fuck with what you saying, or I fuck with, like, somebody is, I don't know, they see you, or maybe somebody could have seen you recently and they said they didn't like you, but then it was like, I can't even lie, like, I don't like that bitch, but that bitch was looking really good. Like, that could be the energy too. Yeah, and it's because they're powerless, because they know that their words or whatever they say about you is not affecting you, and don't nobody, like, you a hater if you're doing that anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's clear. There was a point where individuals will talk about you, but it's motherfuckers that probably didn't see you like that or whatever, to where they just believe whatever this individual said. Now it's at a point where it's like you're seen. So what do you mean? Like, what do you mean the collective looked like this type of way? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I seen them right there. Like, somebody could have really been stuck with the face because they didn't realize, like, that them, the way that they were when they talked about you all the time every day, they was thinking people was just taking their word for it, but these individuals was actually seeking you out. Like, if the collective could have had this person talking about them like that, I gotta see what they on, what they, you feel me? Oh, yeah, that's a part of your justice, okay? The energy is intense, and yeah, this is it for me. Yeah, with this Queen of Cups energy, the individual, they are very, yeah, they're very dishonest, and they're also dishonest about their emotional intelligence. Okay, somebody makes themselves out to be as if they're really gentle, they're really, high vibrational, and whole time they're a fucking, like, I'm trying to think of an animal. Like, I can't even think of like an animal. Like, the best animal that I could describe this individual as is like a crawfish. Like, a crawfish, they be in mud. You feel me? Like, this motherfucker is like a slithering fucking sea grooch. Okay, like, that's what it's giving. Like, this individual is not who the fuck they like fake to be, and it's crazy, and it's like they can't hide it anymore. And the reason why they can't hide it anymore is because this is the energy of the divine ones, like the chosen ones, divine ones, whatever you call them, star seeds, light workers. This is the energy of the true divine ones in the present. Okay, celebrating, whether they're celebrating with others, celebrating themselves, it's very high vibrational. Okay, it's not to say that everything is perfect going on with you or whatever, but your baseline is high vibrational. Your baseline is this Three of Cups. For that individual, that's not what's going on. And then with the forward momentum, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, the true divine ones have a forward momentum. Okay, it's not to say that if things aren't moving forward from you that you're not divine. If you're getting signs from the Most High that you're divine, then yes, there's shit that's moving forward for you, but you're not paying attention to it. That's why you feel like something's not moving forward. Okay, yeah, for some it's like you're moving forward. Okay, and all the attacks and the shit that they try to manifest into your fucking life, going to dark people or whatever the fuck they doing, like, they're going through towers, and they wanted to be on that throne. They on that throne, but it's in a tower, and it's the energy of like dancing whatever entities they wanted to manifest with the woo woo or whatever bullshit. They're fucking with this individual now, and the reason why they're fucking with this individual now is because they sent monitoring spirits or sent whatever negative entity to you, right? And it went right back to the sender because they was like, do you know who you just tried to attack? You feel me? And the energy got returned back to the sender. This individual did not do their homework as to know, like, that's why you don't do shit like that. That's why you don't send negative energy towards individuals, because you don't know who, what's that saying? You never know if you entertaining an angel is giving that type of energy. Somebody was mean to you. Somebody did something mean to you, said something mean to you, or whatever. And now they're realizing, like, I shouldn't have did that. Yeah, because you enjoy yourself. You was going through a hard time. But this is what you going through now. This is what you going through now. You might have hard days, but it's not a tower though. For somebody, you a little dramatic. You a little dramatic. You might have something that might not go your way, but you be doing a little bit too much. It ain't a tower. It's just a bad day or a bad moment. It's like your higher self is here. Your higher self is in the room. You are your high, yeah. Like you're integrating your higher self, and then it's like even with your inner child and your higher self, like, yeah, like you're consistent, especially when it comes to protecting yourself and your energy. You're very consistent with it. And what's wild is, like, with this energy, it's like you could really see who is actually high vibrational. Like, you can actually see who is walking the walk, talking the talk. Like, you feel me? Like, you could really see who is what they say they about, like, is proven. You can't hide shit no more. Like, you can't hide that, especially now. Like, especially when it comes to, like, tarot readers and stuff like that. Maybe this individual could have been a reader, but they was, like, not really a reader. Like, they was a kitchen witch or something. Like, it's definitely giving that type of energy, making themselves off to be as if they some type of way while hiding it. Maybe in the past that shit worked, but that shit's not working now. And it can be seen through their life. If someone's over here saying, oh, I'm high vibrational, I'm this, I'm that, but their life is shit, it's a reason why. Because it's something that they're not healing something. There's something that they're doing. Especially, that's why I love locks. Because when it comes to people, you could see by their hair what's going on the inside of them and their spirit. Okay? You could pay attention to that. That's how you know. That's how you know if somebody is genuine or not. Now, if you bald, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you just might be ashy or something. I don't know. But for someone, pay attention to your body, on how your body is reacting, especially when you're around another individual. Okay, so whether your skin breaks out or you have a rash or something when you go around somebody, okay, pay attention to how your body's reacting, especially for my individual that most of the time you're in solitude. You rarely are around others, and when you do get around others, like, you can feel the energy shift and how your body reacts to it. Pay attention to that, okay? Patterns. There are no coincidences, okay? Or even how your body react if somebody call you, or the feeling that you feel before somebody calls you. Like, I don't know if this happens to, like, others or whatever, but for me, I be kind of like knowing when somebody's about to call me, or knowing when somebody's about to text me, because I feel the energy, like the energy that they have before they hit my phone. And then when they do hit my phone, that's when I realize if I'm going to respond or not. Okay? Because for me, if I get a bad feeling, I don't give a fuck. Or inkling of a bad feeling or whatever, like, I'm following my intuition, and I done blocked a few motherfuckers. I don't even give a fuck no more. Because, what? And it's wild because, like, I don't really block people for real. But the individuals that hit my phone and never get a response, like, you know why you're blocked. Like, you know why I'm not fucking with you. That's why I don't feel bad when I ghost people. Because you know why I'm not talking to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know why I don't fuck with you. Because I don't just randomly not talk to people. Right? And it could have caused a time moment for you to stop talking to somebody. But they have clarity. They know why. They know why they're going through this hour. They know why you not fucking with them. Confirmation. Like, they know why. Okay, so don't let nobody gaslight you or make you feel like you tripping. Because you expanding. You have a lot of forward momentum. Oh, look at that. Very close to success. Expanding. And these are both wands. So it definitely could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag that I'm talking to. Yeah. So whatever you working on, whatever you want to work on, keep doing it. Okay, put your all into it. The same way you sit and put your all into another individual, do that for yourself. Test it out. Okay? You got that get up and go. You just got a little anxiety holding you back, and that's understandable. All right, new things, it's nerve-wracking sometimes. It is. But you don't want to be that individual that's always, you get older and you get older and you wondering like, damn, I should have did that. Look at that. The Most High is proud of you. The Most High is proud of you. God see you. All the progress you've done, all the work you've done, all the self-control you've had. I could be talking to a divine masculine. God sees how much forward momentum you've been making on everything that you're doing. So, like, stop doubting yourself. For somebody, you being real hard on yourself and you shouldn't. I read that already. Yeah, say they feel stupid for going up against you. So somebody feels stupid for going up against you, and that pretty much, listen, and dark magic. So somebody feels stupid for going up against you, and dark magic is not always the woo woo. You feel me? Dark magic could also be talking shit. All right, but you learned through them going up against you. It could have been hard, but you learned how to set healthy boundaries. Okay, recognizing your own needs and setting appropriate boundaries in the relationship to avoid codependency or unhealthy patterns. You learned the lesson that you needed to learn from them doing whatever they did. So maybe you could be thinking back on whatever could have happened to you, right? And you like, dang, like, why I had to go through that? Because you needed to learn how to set boundaries. Okay, because you was getting signs from God and you was ignoring the red flags that was flagging. Okay, and go ahead to tap you on your ass a little bit, get your feelings hurt a little bit. Okay, and now you know how to set boundaries, so you don't got to go through that lesson again because you learned it. So just remember, never go against your boundaries in order to make somebody else feel comfortable or to make somebody else feel happy. Because if they not willing to respect your boundaries, they not willing to respect you, flat out. Like, flat out, that's what it is. If they're not willing to respect your boundaries, they're not willing to respect you. Because why wouldn't they respect your boundaries? If it's something that they're doing that makes you uncomfortable or upset or whatever the hell you was feeling that was low vibrational, regardless, if somebody's triggering low vibrational energies within you or emotions, and you set a boundary and they don't respect, that means they don't care. That means they want you to feel bad. That means they don't fuck with you. Okay? We got Calling on You by John B. That's a song. Listening to someone's perspective with empathy and compassion. All right? So you could have an individual that is going to be calling you, and they're going to want you to have empathy for them. And I'm just pulling collective energy, okay? So take what resonates. I care about you. So whoever it is that wants to call you, they care about you. It could be a divine masculine. They could be receiving a phone call or making a phone call. So whoever it is that is calling somebody, it could be a divine masculine. At least it's not a karmic from your past. We got slow down, follow your intuition. So maybe like something could be moving slow, and then my eyes just went to this dark magic card again. So somebody could have been putting out dark I was about to say dark energy, but somebody literally could have been doing like some dark magic, and like now they're slowing down and following their intuition because they're getting, their ass is getting tapped, and they're realizing like what the fuck? Like they bit off more than they could chew, and they feel away. Maybe that could be why they feel stupid, because they like, bro, maybe they didn't really believe in spirituality, so they thought it was fun and games trying to do dark magic on people, and they realized like, oh, this shit not a game. They realized, oh, this shit not a fucking game. Oh, die. Yeah. There's an individual that you could have set a healthy boundary with. No ordinary love by Sade. Maybe that individual could be like in the energy of like that song right now. Like they could be thinking like, you were so different. Like, what in the hell? This individual could be wanting to offer you true friendship, or somebody could be in the LGBTQ community, or this individual could be a part of that community, but they want to have a friendship with you. Somebody also could be asexual. For someone, if you've been like, I don't know if I'm pregnant or not, you probably are pregnant, or somebody has like a new idea and you should act on it. Yeah, we got cash. You should act on it if you have a new idea, because you can get some money. I'm the architect of my destiny. So it's definitely something that you're working on or want to work on. Okay, whatever it is, it's gonna put extra money in your pocket or put some money in your pocket. So definitely go ahead and do that. Okay. Yeah. Yes, hot opportunity, fired up, burning desires fulfilled. Okay, so it's definitely some good energy that did come out. Okay, for someone, whoever it is with this positive pregnancy test, you could be wanting to get pregnant. You are about to be pregnant, or you probably already are pregnant. If you're not, or you don't want to be, definitely be careful if you are partaking in those activities. For someone, you have some type of idea that you're going to be receiving a lot of cash for doing, or you're going to invest cash into whatever it is going to be successful. For someone, there is an individual that wants to have a true friendship with you. This individual, they're very encouraging towards you. For someone, there could be an individual that wants to reach out to you and apologize to you for like going up against you in some way because they feel dumb about it. And you're being called to listen with empathy and compassion. It doesn't mean you need to allow them back into your life, but also don't be cruel. Okay, and that is specific for someone. There's also somebody that has an individual that wants to call you and they want to like, it's romance, like it's some type of romantic thing, but I'm not about to get back into that. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not about to get back into that love message, the love energy. But I'm gonna go and do some tarot just to see what messages you need. Yeah, we got 8 of Swords, so yeah. There's definitely an individual in your energy that is blocked in some sort of way. All these cards came out. I'm not about to read all that. But you seen that Queen of Pentacles. Because whoever it is, it's like they feel like a loser. They feel like they lost. I'm not about to read that energy, but it's an individual that feels like a loser. They feel very lost, okay? And it's because they went against you in some type of way and they want to reach out. So take that information. Somebody need to hear that. What else? Holy Spirit for the collective. Yeah, you close out of whatever cycle that is. You've done a lot of healing. I could be talking to a divine masculine. What else? Yeah, your intuition definitely is guiding you towards something that could be a part of your legacy, okay, which is definitely going along with this oracle card for the Most High being proud of you, okay? For whoever it is that feels stupid for coming up against you, they feel a type of way, and they're extra salty because they realize that you really do not give a fuck. Like, they realize you don't give a fuck. All right, what about this divine masculine, Holy Spirit? It fell on the ground. Okay, for someone, there could be a divine masculine that is a Leo, and they're trying to manifest you, but they're doing it by like letting go of something. So maybe they could have been doing something in secret, and they're letting go of that in order to come towards you. Yeah, because whoever it is, they're like seeking true happiness in some kind of way. So yeah. All right, who is this that cares about the collective with that I care about you card? Yeah, so whoever it is that feels like they care about you, you are having a victory season right now. But this individual is like they're very greedy and possessive. So you might have somebody that's reaching out to you to tell you that they care about you and the whole time like they're karmic. They have like ulterior motives. Okay, what about this asexual? I said, what about this asexual and Seven of Wands came out? Okay, so somebody might be like asexual and they might come towards you about something, but like it's a no. They might come to you with some type of conflict, or they might have some type of conflict. I don't know. They got something going on. So whoever that is, or if it's you that's asexual or whatever, like you're gonna have to set a boundary with whoever the fuck this is, because they are a bad investment. Okay. All right, next. What about this high opportunity, Holy Spirit? Yeah. So there's some type of like you're gonna have like something's gonna happen, or somebody's going to tell you something. Yes, with this calling on you, somebody's gonna call you, and they're gonna call you and tell you something, and whatever it is, it's some mess. Somebody might hit your phone with some mess or something, and they're doing it because they want to like affect your emotions like in a negative way. So you're going to clock the energy though. It doesn't give that you're gonna be swindled or whatever. Like whoever this is, it's kind of corny. What about this slow down card with following the intuition? Yeah, with this Four of Wands energy, if somebody comes towards you wanting some type of like harmony with you or whatever, or expressing that they want harmony with you, make sure that you're moving slow, because whoever it is, they're gonna try to rush things, and that's a red flag. What about this true friendship, Holy Spirit? Yeah, I said, what about this true friendship? And Three of Cups came out. Okay, so somebody definitely wants to give you an offer of true friendship, and it doesn't seem as though it's coming out as karmic, because this card represents friendship as well, and spending time around good individuals. Okay, so that's a really good sign. So somebody, you could be getting an offer of friendship that is actually gonna be genuine. Okay. All right. Alright, what about that card? I'm the architect of my destiny, Holy Spirit. Alright, so about the card, I am the architect of my destiny. We got Ace of Swords, okay? So for you, you're having a breakthrough at this time, and you're curating your life, okay? You know exactly what you want, where you're going. You're definitely moving in the right direction. You have some type of new idea that's really good, okay? With this Three of Cups, again, this is the second time Three of Cups came out. Okay, so you're gonna have like a really good time, especially going through this breakthrough. You're gonna have something new that you're doing. Hey, you're gonna have something new that you're doing. Okay, and it's gonna be very like successful. All right, what about No Ordinary Love by Sade? All right, so with the channel song that for the channel song that came out for No Ordinary Love by Sade, we got Ace of Cups and Eight of Swords. Okay, somebody could be trying to contact you, but they're blocked, or you're gonna block them in some type of way. Whoever it is, they feel like you're different. They feel like they want to reach out to you, but No Ordinary Love. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know all the lyrics to the song, but the energy surrounding the song is like she's like reminiscing on like a past type of love. So this could be like a past person that you don't want nothing to do with, but it's retrograde, so they may try to reach out to you or whatever. So yeah. What about this with listening to someone's perspective with empathy and compassion, Holy Spirit? Okay, so there's an energy of like, maybe you could feel like whenever you hear this person out, like it's somebody that wants to reach out to you, and whenever you in the past, like when you have heard them out, it was just the same bullshit, right? You felt like they was just stagnant. It's like, what are we doing? It's the same thing. I'm tired of going through the same thing. Whatever this individual is going to contact you with, it's gonna, Five of Swords came out in reverse, so there's gonna be a positive outcome to whatever this situation is. Okay, so yeah, for someone, if someone comes to you and they're like, I just need a listening ear, it might lead to something good for you, okay, or an opportunity or something for you. All right, what about the healthy boundaries card? Okay, for someone, you're being called to like really use your intuition when it comes to you making decisions. Okay, these decisions have to do with options. Okay, for someone, you could have a lot of options. You could have lovers that want you or whatever the fuck, I don't know, or you could have a lot of like options coming your way when it comes to individuals that want to work with you. Okay, follow your intuition. If you feel like you're indecisive and you're not sure about what you want to do, that does not mean to go rush to make a decision. Take your time and wait, especially if it comes to making a decision if you want to deal with something or not. Okay, especially when it comes to lover situation. Maybe you have individuals that, you know, want to date you or whatever the fuck. Like, take your time. If somebody's not willing to be patient, like, don't deal with them. Like, don't make nobody rush you into no decision, especially if it's a decision whether you want to work with somebody. Like, if you're dating somebody and maybe they want to sleep with you and you like, I don't know, like, I need to think about it. If they try to rush you, like, bitch, hell no, because it's your choice. Yeah, like, your breakthrough is through some type of opportunity. Okay, for someone, you definitely have some type of seed that's about to sprout. Okay. What about this positive pregnancy test or this new idea? With this Knight of Wands energy, if someone is like, is sexually active, okay, if you're sexually active, you take a pregnancy test, or if somebody thinking about getting pregnant or whatever, okay, this is for somebody. If you sexually active, if I'm talking to a masculine and you sleeping with a female, she might want to have a baby with you. So if that's something that you don't want, you know what to do. The Sun card came out in reverse. So for someone, somebody could be sleeping with somebody that they don't even want no kid with, but you like doing it unprotected. Like, stop doing that, because you're gonna end up with some shit. You're gonna end up with some shit. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So the shit you end up with, it might not be a baby. It might be some other shit. But with this Chariot and this Queen of Wands, it's definitely an energy of a feminine that is going to be using something as like a tool for growth in some type of way. So it could be somebody trying to have a kid because they want money out of somebody. I don't know. But the last oracle that I'm reading is going to be this cash one. So this could be about manifestation, using something as a tool of growth, reflection of your values. Your relationship with money can have a lot to do with your personal and spiritual growth, okay? So I'm going to read what's going on when it comes to money, when it comes to manifestations, okay? I'm going to use another deck because I need to tape my card and I don't want it to rip all the way. So I'm going to use a different deck. Alrighty. So now I'm going to be reading the energy when it comes to this cash. Alright, so someone could be, maybe you could be feeling like disappointed. Disappointed about what? What about this cash, Holy Spirit? Alright, so somebody disappointed because somebody feels like something, it's like they can't move on from something. It's like it's giving the energy of somebody that wants to be rich by tomorrow. Hold on. Remember, sometimes fast money don't stay long. Somebody need to hear that. Yeah, because somebody is in like this individual is in like some type of dilemma, okay? And I don't know if the dilemma is you doing something strange for a little bit of change, but remember, keep your morals and values when it comes to getting money. Keep your morals and values when it comes to manifesting the things that you want into your life, okay? Because motherfuckers be out here doing love spells on people and all that fuck ass shit, and then when shit go crazy in their life, they start being like, oh, I don't know, why would this happen? I just wanted them to love me. Okay, if you wanted them to love you, then be a good person. If they're gonna love you, they're gonna love you, okay? Don't stop doing love spells and all that weird ass shit on people, because you be getting yourself fucked up. You gotta focus on you and loving yourself. You can't force somebody to be in your life the same way you can't force money to be in your pocket. And this could be specific, like a scammer or something. Like somebody could be scamming or whatever. Of course you're gonna get bad karma. You stealing from others. You don't know where that money is coming from, who that money belongs to, and what they need it for. Of course you're gonna get bad karma. Like the fuck? Yeah, like strong foundation, stability. Like this is what you're supposed to focus on manifesting into your life, is having a strong foundation, having stability, while keeping your morals and your values intact, being a true friend. Like you shouldn't be going behind people back and whatever to do shit, to get shit. Even when it comes to providing financial support, if you're helping somebody only because you want them to owe you for something, like that's, you're not going to get good karma, because you're not doing it with a good heart. Especially with people that be, oh, I give to the less fortunate, but you keep a camera in their face. You're only giving to them so other people can see that you're giving to them. You're not doing it with a pure fucking heart. That's why shit isn't improving. Okay, what else? Somebody, it's like, it's some bullshit with the money. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't really like doing love readings, but the money readings be getting on my nerves too, because people just be it's like you trying to sell your soul for $1. Like, and if you in that energy, I'm not the right reader for you, so just go ahead. Yeah, like somebody could be feeling bitter and broken and all that shit because somebody is real greedy with their money or their energy, or real greedy with something, holding back from something. Okay, there's some self-reflection in this energy, and that the self-reflection energy definitely came out for you. So definitely could be some type of friendship. Okay, there was some type of struggle, there was something. It's like they, on one end, y'all was friends, right? So y'all both had y'all struggles, y'all both had shit that y'all had going on, but at the same time, you had a very strong will. You have a very strong will, and this individual just had a victim mentality, and you had to take solitude from like whoever this individual was. But it's like they fake. Like there's that. Because I didn't like that energy, but they're fake. They're not genuine. It could be a Leo. It could be somebody that you work with, or you could have worked with them in the past in some type of way. Or like I said, this could have been a friend that you knew for a long time. And you've seen their true character as time went on. What else about this cash? I said what else about this cash, and judgment fell on top of it. Okay, so there's some type of judgment surrounding somebody's money. Okay, somebody's money could be funny, and that's because they're under judgment because they were being selfish or something. It could have been with their it could have been with somebody's family. It's like somebody family could have been holding back from them with helping them or something. I don't know. They're under judgment for it, because whatever situation this is, it's like they were supposed to, like, okay, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, like they were supposed to support you, whether financially, emotionally, or something. Like somebody was supposed to step up and they didn't, and they're not under judgment. And a big part of the judgment that they're under has to do with their money, because maybe that could have been the thing that they wanted the most. Yeah, somebody could have been vengeful. Queen of Wands is in reverse. So this individual could have been very vengeful, especially when it came to their money and how they treated others. Okay, maybe this individual thought they were like better than people because they had a whole bunch of money. Knight of Cups energy, romance. So whoever this is, like, they were very like somebody pay. How do I say? fuck it. Knight of Cups energy. Somebody paid for like sex. They use their money to pay for sex. And maybe that's why somebody could have been very harsh when it came to talking to people, right? So, for example, if this is a masculine that would pay for sex with feminines, he treated feminines real crazy because of that. But whoever it is, like, they don't have the extra money to do that. It could be a Leo. Oh, did you see that? It could be a Leo. We got the Chariot, 8 of Wands. So, yeah, you're being encouraged to walk towards your victory. Okay? You're being encouraged to really walk in this victory season because you're very creative, and like you're also being very creative when it comes to your healing journey, right? You're realizing that there's no guidebook. Okay, everybody has their own specific way that they do things, and you're learning how to like make your path and the things that you're doing for yourself uniquely designed for you. You know, you're not trying to change yourself to fit someone else's blueprint. Like, you're realizing that the guidance that you're getting from the Most High, it's unique to you and your path. And you're also learning how to not share everything that you're doing within your healing journey with another individual. Because sometimes when you share too much, that leads to envy, especially when it comes to the things you're trying to manifest. Okay, especially with money you're trying to manifest, or a business idea or something. Like, what I like to tell people is, if you're trying to manifest something to come into your life, don't talk to nobody about it but God. Like, if you want to talk about it, cool, but talk about it after you already get it. Okay, because sometimes it's not like, but they wouldn't cross me. Okay, but they might not want to cross you, but they can't help but to send negative energy because they're envious. You can't control envy. Okay, you can't control envy, and that doesn't mean that individual is karmic, or they hate you or whatever. They can't control envy, especially if they have things that are unhealed within them. Okay, there could be some conflict surrounding your new beginning and your forward momentum. Okay, and it's mainly because you're a free spirit. For a lot of you, like, there's individuals that like they feel defeated when they look at your forward momentum. Maybe you do things and say things that this individual wish they had the courage to do and say, and you still working on your confidence. So imagine how they feel, you know. And it's not like you're doing something wrong or throwing something in their face. No, you're just living your life and moving on your path and healing and growing and building your relationship with God. And there's some individuals that, you know, some of them don't got that strength. You feel me? Some of them don't have the, like, some of them not chosen, like, flat out. Listen, we got the Temperance and the Sun. Like, you are destined to be balanced and have joy in your life, and that's something that is gonna be consistent. I'm doing collective energy. So you could follow me on TikTok at Max Tarot, and when I go live on there, I answer questions. So you could do that. You could follow me on TikTok, and if you follow me, you'll get a notification when I go live on there. And sometimes I go live on TikTok after my YouTube live readings. So if you haven't already, you could subscribe, and you'll also get a notification if you opt in for it. You just have to click the bell. No problem. So with this Page of Wands, you're an inspiration to many. Like, even though there's individuals that are in karmic energy, it's like whatever demons they battling is playing with them. Like, literally, they're miserable. What about this Sun and this Temperance? Somebody could have walked away from a fire sign or a water sign. Is that water? No, fire. Somebody could have walked away from a fire sign. You could be a water sign. There was someone that was like, it's like someone wanted you to just have battles or issues or conflicts when it came to some type of romance connection, or somebody could have had like their eyes is open. Yeah, like every time, like these cards keep coming out like this. And what's crazy is these cards came out in a different deck like this. That's why I know it's significant. There's some type of romantic connection where it's conflicts in it, and it's because whatever conflicts is being manifested by someone being mad because you could have walked away from it, or it's like in the middle, because there's distractions, like someone's very distracted, because Ace of Wands came out in reverse, and then the Lover's card came out on the side, and then on the bottom is Queen of Swords. So there is a feminine that is extremely like independent, but they don't know where they're going. Like this individual is very distractive, or they could be someone that like they're always pushing something off. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this day, and then that day come and they be like, oh, I'm gonna do this that day or that day. Like, if they're annoying, maybe that individual you feel like could be annoying you. Yeah, that's the delay when it comes to like there's some delay when it comes to somebody walking away from something. Or maybe somebody could be like, that could be the postponement, that could be the delay, is somebody working on healing their inner child. Yeah, some like you're, if this is you as to where you know you're supposed to be doing some shadow work or some inner child healing to deal with whatever emotions or whatever is happening for you, do it so your blessings could come in. Like for someone, something good was supposed to be coming in for you, but it's been delayed because you're not focusing on healing your inner child. And I know that it's hard to do the inner child healing, but you got to do it to be on the other side of this anxiety and fear and your emotions being all over the place because you anxious and you fearful. Like that's gonna cause you to self-sabotage. Like you're stronger than whatever depression or sadness or feeling this is, because you might feel like, oh, I want to let go of this, but you got to do the inner child healing to fully let go of it. Yeah, it's a difficult choice, but you gonna make the right choice. But it is deep wounds. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, don't think that I'm making it seem like it's easy. You know, because I specifically don't know what it is that you have overcame or what you are working through overcoming. But specifically for someone, do some inner child healing prompts or some shadow work prompts, especially if you are being triggered, especially during the retrograde season. That's why I like retrograde, because it brings up a lot of emotions, it brings up a lot of past people in your mind. And it's not, when past people come in your mind, it's not always for you to like, oh, maybe I should reach out for this person or dwell on the relationship. No, maybe it's for you to dwell on your part in it. Where was I codependent? Where did I see a red flag and I just ignored it? Where did I pour so much into someone after I knew they weren't really pouring into me? Was that insecurity? Was that, me pouring love into someone hoping that they would give that love back? You get what I'm saying? Like with those things, you gotta like, that's self-reflection, okay? Because once you get to the root of it, like, oh, okay, you're gonna get to the point where you're like, okay, you know, I release this. Because you're gonna have, maybe you might do shadow work and it might make you a little sad. You might shed a few tears, but those tears is cleansing. And the next time you might go through your shadow work journal and you're like, wow, I've healed from that because I don't give a fuck no more. Maybe somebody need to look back. Maybe you done recorded videos in the past or wrote down in your journal a minute ago. Maybe this retrograde season, go through and read through that and reflect on the space that you were in when you wrote that, and the space you're in now, and then go through and write a passage from where you are from now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's always good to write things down. And if you're somebody that don't like to write, I don't know, record it, but do something. Don't just do nothing. Okay? And I know shit get hard sometimes. It do get hard, and it gets a little intense sometimes, but just take a break. You feel me? You don't gotta do it all day, all night. Dedicate 10 minutes a day to doing shadow work or writing down your thoughts. Because shadow work is just writing down your thoughts, is, getting balance with your shadow. Having your shadow be high vibrational instead of low vibrational. Having, like, you know what I'm saying, your shadow could be representing like your ego. You feel me? With your ego, yes, when people come into their ego, they become low vibrational and whatever, but you can heal that. Okay, use your ego in a high vibrational way. That's, you can do that. But either way, for someone, you've dealt with a lot of broken promises. Okay, you've dealt with individuals that were very impatient with you. You've also dealt with individuals that were very, like, complacent, like they felt like you was always going to be around, but you did close out of the cycles. Now you're working on closing out of the cycles emotionally and spiritually. Okay, physically you've released it. It's not given that you're around these individuals anymore. It's definitely given the energy as to where emotionally you got to do some work to release it emotionally. All right, put in some action towards it. Okay, put in some actions towards releasing it and being confident within yourself, because you're able to do it. You've gone through a rebirth and you are in a journey, like walking on this path, sailing into a season as to where you're going through a rebirth and you're having these new beginnings, and this new beginning and the cycle that you're turning into is like, the work part of it is releasing the emotional ties to either you being resentful of yourself in a situation, or being resentful of how somebody made you feel in a situation. So it might not specifically be that individual, right? If you randomly saw that person, you're not going to attack them or, oh my gosh, have a heart attack. No, but it's definitely the energy of you releasing the thing that hurt you, though, right? So yeah, shadow work, inner child healing, that will help. So you could literally Google prompts. Okay, if you don't like to Google stuff like that, go to the library and look up inner child healing workshops when it comes to emotionally healing. Okay, when it comes to trauma support, grief support, like shit like that. You gotta read shit like that. Okay. But yeah, and that's gonna help when it comes to love and lover situations. And it's also gonna help you to have a lot of balance when it comes to how much you give to an individual that you have a bond with, or how much you give to an individual that you love, right? You're able to have a bond, okay? But you're able to keep the stuff that's close to you, and to have balance with it. It's not that you're not gonna give at all, but you're not gonna give everything, right? For someone, it's like you really pour into people. Okay, confirmation, you pour into people, but it be to the point. There's nothing wrong with pouring into others, but you pour everything. Like, you don't even leave any for yourself when you care about somebody. And that's definitely understandable, because I get it. I used to be like that. Okay, especially being a single mom. Like, I didn't leave, like, no space for myself. I poured everything into my kids, or if I'm in a relationship, everything went to my kids and my partner. You get what I'm saying? And I learned that that wasn't healthy. I had to save space for myself. Okay, that is also codependency and insecurity. So focus on healing it and thinking about that. Okay, and that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. No, that just means that you got to have a clearer channel and more discipline when it comes to the love and the things that you're pouring from your cup. You get what I'm saying? Especially if it's another individual, especially with kids. You pouring into your kids, yes, but also keep some for yourself, to pour into yourself. When it comes to romantic connections, you're not pouring into a romantic connection if it's not a steady pour back into you. It should be reciprocated. If it's not reciprocated, it needs to be separated. Okay? Yeah, that's what leads to long-term success. Okay? Reciprocation, especially when it comes to romantic connections or family connections or adult connections in your life. Okay? I'm not talking about your children. All right? Because for someone, you could feel like maybe it's not for you, right? Maybe you're not meant to work with others. No, you are meant to work with others, but you need boundaries. Like you could set boundaries when somebody do something wrong to you or say something wrong to you, but you got to set boundaries with yourself on a personal level. Okay? You can't pour everything into another individual. Okay? Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. All right, that's gonna be your emotional awakening. Yeah, definitely. It's only healthy if it's reciprocated. Like literally. Of course, that's why I said specifically, if with children and stuff like that, like kids is kids. You can't expect reciprocation from a child, but I'm talking about adults. Like when it comes to adults, it has to be reciprocated. You grown as hell. If I'm pouring into you, you gotta pour back into me. And if you're not, like, go move around. All right, period. Because you don't have no issues working with others. There's no issues that you have when it comes to working with others or being committed to others. No, it's about being equally yoked. Okay, like literally. But there's a lot of momentum being built up. All right, but it's all about letting go of what doesn't serve you, especially with toxic habits that you might not realize are toxic. Okay, toxic habits is not just about negatively affecting someone else. It could be a toxic habit you have that negatively affects you. If you're pouring so much into something or someone that you have nothing left to pour back into yourself at the end of the day, that is a toxic habit because it's negatively affecting you. It's not just about how you're affecting others, it's also about the shit you're doing that's negatively affecting you. And that's easier said than done, all right? Because also remember that we are not perfect, okay? But the things that we can change and the things that we can work on fixing and work on healing, you're going to keep working on it. You're not just going to give up like, fuck it. No, you're not going to do that. Because God didn't do that to you when you was on your bullshit, right? Because we all had our seasons when we was on our bullshit. We got this Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. All right, the more that you nurture yourself, it's going to give you more clarity and a better outlook, okay? And then you'll be able to understand how individuals were able to be so much in their ego as to where they hurt you the way they did when you poured into them, because you're going to see how good it feels as you're nurturing yourself, okay? And how many passes like you shouldn't have gave, but it's not gonna make you mad at yourself. Yeah, like you've dealt with individuals that abuse their generosity, or you could have put yourself into debt helping somebody else or whatever. Like at the end of the day, like it is what it is. You're gonna receive those blessings back tenfold, but you gotta start nurturing yourself and pouring into yourself. Yeah. All right, this is about innocence, family, children. Okay, so somebody, you could be pouring so much into your kids and your family, and then at the end of the day, you don't got nothing to give to yourself. That's rough. Fix that. Okay, focus on healing that while you're doing that, while you're punishing yourself, because there's nothing wrong with you. You just gotta, nurture yourself a little bit more. Okay. What else, Holy Spirit? The Emperor came out in reverse, and it came out with the Hierophant. Okay, so there's definitely an energy of like lack of discipline, especially surrounded this Emperor in reverse. Okay, and spiritual wisdom. So there's an individual that really had no discipline when it came to their spiritual practices. Okay, this could be a masculine, and it's like they had no, like, whatever spiritual gift this individual had, they didn't use it for good. They didn't use it for the right thing. Whoever it is, they want to compromise in some type of way when it comes to kids. So maybe this could be somebody's baby daddy. This could be somebody's parent. This could be, I don't know, but whoever it is, like, they see that you are successful with what you're doing. and they know that it's high vibrational, and you're like motivating whoever this is to let go of some type of toxic habit that they have. All right, so this could be the same individual that I was channeling or a different individual. So take what resonates. But we got King of Cups. So it's definitely the energy of someone's wisdom. It's like your wisdom is definitely showed, and maybe it could be through how you're parenting your kids or how you're, you know, handling your responsibilities. Okay, this could be an individual that sees so many people struggling around them, and like you're the only one that's like happy. Yeah, somebody has like unhealthy relationships like around them, and they're like, what is, like, I don't want to, yeah, like somebody's like, I don't want to be where this is at. Like, I don't want to be stuck somewhere. It's like somebody's seeing two sides. Somebody's seeing like somewhere that they want to be, and then somewhere that they really don't want to be at all. And they're working on healing that to let go of that shit. So it could be something, or it could be an individual, or it could be like something that they're doing, but somebody is healing that part of them by letting go of something that doesn't serve them. Okay, and you motivated whoever this is to do that. With this High Priestess card, your intuition definitely is letting you know on what that is. For someone, yeah, with this Empress, there's definitely an Empress, like a feminine, that is like in a very peaceful state, and there's individuals that's watching this Empress like, I love that. Yeah, because there's individuals that's feeling the burden of like whatever they could have did to you. Okay, they feel helpless because they know that they don't got you no more, because they was in devil energy when it came to you. Yeah, they see you celebrating. Maybe you're going out with your friends. Maybe you're just celebrating yourself, right? Maybe you're just having a good time. Like, maybe you're not somebody that posts things that you're doing. Maybe you ain't going out. You just be home chilling, but your peace. That, like, that's what it is. Your peace. Maybe it's your vibe. Maybe it's how you looking. Maybe, I don't know, something somebody's seeing or hearing, and they feel under judgment because you're meeting your goals, like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. And for someone, it's like it's a feminine that has more than one masculine that is like in like your energy. Yeah, but whoever you are that has these, and if you're a masculine, it could flip and switch it. But how I'm reading it with King of Swords, King of Pentacles is two, a feminine has two masculines in their energy, and you're like in solitude. And that makes you even more attractive. It makes like, it makes somebody's having dreams. So maybe whoever it is that's in solitude, like it could be this feminine, but you're having dreams about stuff. Maybe you're having dreams that's letting you know about like what type of energy these masculines is. So you could have had like a weird dream, and you're like, I feel like I'm astral projecting. I don't know, but you have a strong foundation. All right, you've been having dreams where you just like, huh? But you in a star energy. For someone, this retrograde is gonna be very eye-opening for you, okay? Especially when it comes to your independence, okay? There's also gonna be some communication around how, like, your courage when it came to some type of tower moment, okay? Some type of tower moment that you had went through, like you're gonna be receiving communication, okay? And it could be about like individuals that, you know, could have contributed to your tower moment, did something wrong to you. They could be having relationship problems or whatever. Like, it could have to do with individuals that are feeling sorrowful, or like are going through a bunch of losses because of their part and whatever that they could have did to you or whatever. But you could be receiving like communication about that, okay? About somebody like struggling in some type of way. But For you, it's like you've been very ambitious even through your own personal struggle, right? And that is why you're worthy of this victory. That is why you're worthy of like all the blessings that are coming your way, okay? And you have an individual that is very protective over you. Is definitely given divine masculine, since we have 3 kings right here. So I could be talking to a divine masculine, or I could be talking to a divine feminine. But when I get the energy of someone being a protector, it's definitely feeling like a masculine energy, right? Like a masculine energy wanting to protect something that's masculine. But yeah, expand. Like this is representing expansion when it comes to being defensive about what you care about. And that's how this masculine feels. Like they care about you and they defensive over you. Like they not letting nobody say nothing crazy about you or whatever. Like this could be what's coming in, or this could be what you sensing as coming in. Somebody could have had a dream. You could be like single and you could have had a dream about like a masculine defending you or something like that. I don't know, but either way, like it's it's a lot. It's a lot that's coming in for you, okay? You've been extremely strategic, especially when it comes to like just you having an upright attitude and the things that you're doing. You've definitely been tested along your journey, especially with individuals that try to lie. It's like there were individuals that tried to lie about your forward movement. It was individuals that wanted to lie about like your justice or whatever. Like somebody definitely could have spoke too soon when it came to something. Maybe you was going through a hard time, right? And individuals was just saying a whole bunch of things, speaking a whole bunch of shit onto your future, and you're not living nothing close to what they spoke on your future, and they are, and that's why they're feeling over here, and that's why they feeling away. And they realizing they manifested their own reality into their life, and that's why they're struggling or going through whatever fucked up thing, because whatever fucked up thing they're going through is exactly what they said would happen to you. And God made it so. God made it so, and to be that way, because that's why you don't speak on other people's life. You don't speak on other people's life. So if they said, oh, collective hair gonna fall out, they hair falling out. Oh, collective gonna go through this and be struggling and not have this, that. That's exactly what the fuck they got going on. And that right there is their confirmation that God do not play about you. And God is not playing with me. Because they're going through exactly what they spoke about on you. Or maybe you went through something hard in your life and they laughed about it when it came to you, and they going through that same exact thing. And you have endless choices. For someone, you might be worried, like, I don't know what I want to do or whatever. Like, you feel that way. You're going to keep feeling that way because you're always going to have all your cups full. So you're picking and choosing what the fuck you want to do. Where you picking and choosing what you want to wear, what you want to do. Like, maybe you had points in your life where, like, you didn't have a bunch of food options. Like, I'm seeing somebody that, like, for meals, like you didn't have a bunch of options, you feel me? It's scarcity, you know what I'm saying? You could have had things where it's like you had to pick and choose what you wanted to pay for. Like you didn't have all the shoes or all the clothes, and you're gonna be at a point where it's like, damn, I don't know what to wear, I don't know what to eat, I don't know what to do. Like you went from not having much to having a lot, and you just like, God damn, this is too much pressure, like it's too many options, you know what I'm saying? Like I like when I go out to eat and I look at the menu, like say if I go out somewhere to eat and I don't look at the menu before I go, I be stressed because I be like, yo, it's too many options. Like all this to like if I go somewhere to eat and I don't have a taste of what I want, right? It's like you hungry but you don't know what you want. It's like that type of energy. It's the complete opposite of like what could have been like something. Maybe you grew up with like food insecurity or something, I don't know, but like yeah, you have a lot of good things coming your way. It's definitely giving abundance, especially with this card being the last card in the deck. Okay, that, well, not the last card in the deck, but the last card in the reading, okay, because I read the whole deck. So it's definitely some really good things that you have coming your way, okay? It is individuals from your past that crossed you, that are going through time moments, they're going through a really hard time. So if you have random dreams, I would recommend, if you're having a dream that is unsavory, or if an individual's popping up in your dream and you're like, oh bitch, you don't need to be in my fucking energy, or you feel like you got monitoring spirits around you, write it down, and that helps to clear out your energy. Okay. If you have been like thinking or seeing a random person's name that you haven't seen in a long time, and you know you don't want them to reach out to you, you don't want them to have nothing to do with you, pray to God. Pray to God. Tell God what they did to you, and tell God how it made you feel. And that's why you don't want them to contact you. Pray them away. Okay? And that's specific for somebody. Okay? Because I gotta say that prayer too. Okay? Because I be sensing people with my energy, and I be like, God, I don't want nothing to do with that individual. You feel me? Because it gets to a point. Especially especially when it comes to your intuition being stronger and your gifts getting stronger. Okay, so where you know and you feel like, oh, okay, I know that's not my energy. I know that you get what I'm saying, like literally. All right, so you are definitely protected, and it's through the actions that you're doing and the actions that you're taking, especially when it comes to yourself and nurturing yourself and loving yourself. Okay, you are definitely someone that is admired, and there's some hidden information that is being revealed. Okay, there's definitely some hidden information that is being revealed, especially about you, because someone wanted to hide like your true essence and who you were as a person. And maybe when you got separated, that's why they were talking a lot of shit, because they wanted to put like a bad connotation, or you know, a negative whatever, like when it came to you. But you know, it's not happening like that no more. All right, I'm gonna get some closing messages. I'm actually gonna use the other deck. Yeah, see, do you have somebody that does want to give to you? Because that came out when I was shuffling. I'm gonna use my grounding deck to give y'all some closing messages. I'm gonna get up out of here because my phone is about to die. I need to get some tape tomorrow so I could tape some of my cards. Dang, things is ripping. And I don't want to buy like another deck. Like I'm an individual where it's like I don't really like, I'm kind of minimalist. I don't really like buying stuff if I don't need it. I feel like I got 2 tarot decks. That's why I just be taping them, because the reading gonna be the reading, like whether it's, you know, my OG cards or if it's brand new cards. But yeah. All right. Shuffle up a little bit more. Split the deck. All right, so we split the deck at Queen of Pentacles and 4 Wands. Okay, so these are closing messages that I'm doing right now. All right, you remaining grounded and being in harmony with your higher self is what is going to catapult you to the next step of your journey. Okay, remaining in harmony regardless of what somebody is saying or doing. Okay, following your intuition and knowing when to walk away, knowing when to stand still. Just clarify what I just said. Okay, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to stand still, knowing when to speak up. Okay, and even when you have those moments when you're speaking up, you're still maintaining your emotional stability. You're not giving somebody the satisfaction of getting you all twisted up and all fucked up. Okay, it's not working like that. What else they need to know in closing, Holy Spirit? All right. Okay, so I got the Emperor, Page of Cups, King of Pentacles. Okay, so I could be talking to an Aries. Okay, I could be talking to somebody that is a masculine. King of Pentacles came out with the Emperor, so definitely could be a divine masculine. Somebody could be having dreams about a divine masculine, or divine masculine could be having like dreams about some type of financial thing that they need to take confirmation. This fell right underneath the Emperor, so it definitely could be a divine masculine that's been having dreams about some type of new financial opportunity that's coming towards them, or that they are going to be taken and it's going to be successful. Okay, Eight of Pentacles fell right up under Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So that's definitely giving that somebody is practicing a lot of patience, especially like somebody could be dreaming about somebody, but they're practicing patience about going towards them. Okay, there's definitely some fulfillment energy as to where somebody could be having dreams about having harmony with their finances. Okay, if that's you, that is going to be happening for you soon. Okay, that is just the inkling to the many things and the many blessings and the many opportunities that are going to be coming your way. Okay, specifically for that, I could be talking to a masculine. Okay, for someone was enjoying you struggling. Okay, someone was enjoying you struggling. They couldn't help but focus on thinking about you struggling. There was an individual that used to dream about you struggling. Like they're horrible. Like, and that might be the individual that might be trying to like contact you, and they might be contacting you about like how they're stuck and they're stagnant and they're not able to manifest nothing new into their life. King of Swords came out with Queen of Wands, so this definitely could be divine feminine, divine masculine that are marrying each other at this time, as to where collectively you guys are gonna have an ex or a few exes try to reach out to you and like ask for forgiveness, because they feel like if they ask you for forgiveness and you forgive them, that it's going to clear up all their karma. And then for someone, they're feeling like if they ask you for forgiveness and you say no, they feel like you're going to be punished for saying no. Like they still trying to plot, if you pick up what I'm putting down. So if somebody from your past reaches out to you and you know you don't got nothing to say to them, don't answer. Okay, that could be the thing that leads you to the breakthrough, or that could be the new idea that pops in your head. For someone, you could have somebody that reached out to you and you might be stressing yourself on how to respond. No response is a response. You don't have to say shit. Like dead ass. You don't gotta talk to nobody you don't want to fucking talk to. Period. Especially if it's not contributing to your forward momentum. It's not contributing to your pentacles, right? It's not contributing to your legacy. It's not contributing to your life in no high vibrational way. With this moon card, it's like you have clarity on the situation, on, you know, the illusions and the fucking dreams that you're having. It's like you know exactly what it is. So like you don't have to respond to something if you don't want to. Especially if somebody reach out to you and you feel like you're gonna cuss them out, don't say shit. Just ignore the fuck out of them, and that makes them even more mad. Okay, we got the Star and the Fool card. You're following your instincts. Talk to God. For someone, God been giving you signs to talk to him. Pray. Talk to your daddy. God wanna know what's going through your mind, what you thinking, how you feeling, like what's up. Like, because we have free will. You know what I'm saying? God don't know what you thinking. Well, I don't know if it's like what you thinking or everything you thinking, but that's why you pray and you talk to God, to let God know where your head is at. Okay, God know where your heart is at, but God also want to know where your head is at. God want to know what's bothering you. You feel me? Even if it's just a feeling. All right? You've been doing a lot of hard work, especially in this solitude period that you've been in. You've been doing this hard work by yourself. For someone, you don't really have a support system, but you let go of that. You let go of it and still chose to be protective over yourself and your energy, because fuck them. You don't want to support me, you don't want to love me, cool, I'm gonna let you go. But when shit start looking up for me, bitch, respectfully, sit your ass the fuck back like you've been doing. Right? And they can't doubt your emotional stability no more. They know that you valid in feeling that way. You valid in ghosting that individual. You valid in not fucking with them no more, because they wasn't the good time. You was always the good time. You was always the good friend. You was always the one that was dependable and was genuine. Okay, you a very genuine individual, and motherfuckers was trying to play on your top and you walked away, and now you're not fucking with none of that no more. So they gonna try to spin a block. They gonna try to apologize, but you don't have to. It's your choice. I'm not making this up. Wheel of Fortune. It's your choice whether you want to deal with something or not. That's up to you. Dead eyes. And they can't move forward. They don't know how to move forward because they're not being authentic, because they're not genuine. You took actions towards this. You are consistent, and individuals know that. Individuals know that you have so much passion and you're a hardworking individual, even when you were going through a hard time in your life, even when they were doing things to negatively affect you, when it came to being in harmony with some type of relationship, okay? But now they're looking in the mirror. This is mirrored energy, though. This is collective energy. Everyone's looking in the mirror. If they're not looking in the mirror willingly, they're unwillingly being forced to look in the mirror because shit is being mirrored back to them. Okay? And that's for the collective. That's what everybody going through right now. You seeing the true you and who you are, and you can't run from it or hide from it. So the ones that's been sneaking and doing all that weird shit, they're being faced with themselves. And some of them are ashamed, some of them are mad, some of them trying to go into hiding, but they can't hide from that. They're not able to hide from their demons like they were before, especially during this retrograde. For someone, look up your moon sign. Look up what your moon sign is. For me, I found out my sun sign, my moon sign. I just Googled it. And they have a generator where you put your birthday and the time that you was born, and then it gives you your sun sign, your moon sign. You don't have to book a reading with somebody to know that. You could literally Google it to find out what your sun sign and your moon sign. I know it's other ones and Neptune and all that, but I just know off the top of my head my sun sign, my moon sign, and my rising sign. But for someone, look up your moon sign, and there could be some type of message there for you. So it's like, for example, like my moon sign is Scorpio. So you could, like, for your moon sign, you could watch, like, if you watch tarot readings or look up a horoscope for Scorpio, like, not Scorpio, but like maybe that's your moon sign. But yeah, look up your moon sign. Okay, something might be significant for you when it comes to your moon sign. All right. Yeah. For someone, it's a lot going on around you, but it it's not affecting you. But there is a lot of chatter going on around you. Okay, and it's not all negative. Okay, it's some positive and some negative, but your intuition's guiding you in the right direction. And a lot of the chatter that's going on around you is the fact that you follow your intuition and that you're not somebody to be fucked with. Like, you not somebody for motherfuckers to play with. And even when it comes to you following your intuition, you know, when it comes to spiritual people, it's like people be like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with that person because they might put a hex on me, they might turn me into a frog. The energy that you are in is the fact that individuals know that you're not low vibrational. Well, I'm not gonna say low vibrational, that you're not dark. Like, you don't work with dark magic, like you don't work with dark energy and shit like that. So like they admire you even more because of that, because it's like you could be dark, but you choose not to be dark. You know how to be dark, but you choose not to be, right? That's why you're divine and chosen, because God knows that you could have been a demon and you're not. So yeah, it's an ending to this messy shit. Maybe in the past you could have been messy. Maybe in the past you could have been somebody that like was around a lot of messy individuals or into just low vibrational shit, or you know, whatever the fuck it was. But like, there was an end to that. There was a death. Yeah, so stop being so hard on yourself. Maybe you was messy in the past. Maybe you used to gossip. Maybe you was an asshole, right? Get the fuck over it. Like, stop being so hard on yourself. Like, it fucking happened. Yeah, like, you have a victory. Like, you not as bad as in the past as you make yourself out to be. And it's mainly because of what individuals used to say about you. You not as bad as individuals made you out to be, mainly because you're high vibrational. There's never gonna be an individual that is a light worker that was like a murderer or like a rapist or like a fucking thief, there's no story as to where that's accurate. Okay, so I don't know who you heard from or whoever the fuck, but no, light workers, we usually be the ones getting our ass beat and our ass handed to us by individuals that are indulge in shit like that. And instead of becoming just like them, we choose not to be like them. Okay, there's not gonna be an instance as to where you were karmic and you're not karmic anymore. Yes, people could heal and things like that, but like when it comes to karmics, that's generational curses. Like that's, yeah, you're gonna be receiving some feedback on like your horizons expanding in a way that it gives you a new perspective on how you've been too hard on yourself. You've been so hard on yourself, overly harshly judging yourself. Confirmation. You're gonna be receiving some feedback or something about, you know, a cycle being closed out, okay, and you're stepping out of your comfort zone, because your comfort zone had a lot of hating ass motherfuckers in the background that you was given to, and now you're in a period of receiving. You're in a period of receiving, and it's not gonna be ego. It's not gonna be ego. Like you learn how to cut that tie with doing shit out of your ego in a low vibrational way. Yeah, your intuition's guiding you towards making the right choices. Okay, you're in a heavy period of manifestation at this time, but a big part when it comes to you receiving these manifestations is just blocking out the individuals in your life that are still in that energy, that are still moving in ego, that are still moving in the way that you walked away from. The ones that are constantly in conflicts, constantly arguing, constantly attracted to that low vibrational bullshit. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Nine of Cups. This is you. This is you. You're grounded. And you are wish fulfillment. You are walking into a season of wish fulfillment, but you are the wish fulfillment. I cannot make this up with the Empress. You are the wish fulfillment. And you've had individuals that wanted to be real greedy with you, and you also had some communication coming in from someone that was very greedy and possessive with you. Okay, somebody wanted to keep you locked up like Cinderella, and you in the spotlight, they watching your eyes. Somebody is healing that. They're healing temptation. It's like you could have been tempted a lot in romantic connections. Maybe you could have been tempted into being karmic or being low vibrational, right? In in romantic connections, and it could have been through the things that you said. Okay, but whatever it is that you could have said, give yourself a break for that. Maybe yes, you were a little too harsh, or you was kind of dramatic, but it was coming from a good place. It's not like you was out trying to hurt somebody. All of that is in the spotlight. Like somebody's gonna be communicating with you that you help them realize like something about themselves in a situation that you thought that you were being too harsh in, like you thought you was being mean in or something. With this Temperance card, it could be a Sagittarius, or you could be someone that's like you have a lot of balance and harmony, and someone truly loves you for that. For I could be talking to a Gemini too, or did I say Sagittarius? Yeah, but there's some conflict. There's some conflict that you're moving on from, or you're gonna be forgiving some type of conflict, or forgiving somebody that you had some type of conflict with. There's gonna be a lot of forward momentum in whatever situation this is, mainly because it's like you have gotten to a point where you're just exhausted with dealing with bullshit, and you're exhausted also with being curious about what could be going on with something or someone, especially when it comes to some type of investment or something coming towards you. Like you literally give it to God, and that's how you manifest stuff. Like you talk to God about what it is that you want to come in, and you do your best to keep it out your mind and just focus on self-love and everything that you focusing on. Okay, if you trying to manifest something into your life, you can't always let me check on it. That's like when you plant a seed, right? You're not always going to dig in the dirt and look at the seed and put the dirt back. Then the next day, dig in the dirt, see if it grew a sprout. No, you're going to wait for that shit to poke up through the grass. That's how it come with your manifestations and your dreams and your stuff. And I know that's hard. Okay, I know that's hard, cause yeah, like I feel that, like it's hard, but you gotta push it out your mind and find you some business and focus on something else. Start a new show or something. Start a show where the people in the show, they living like how you want to be living, type shit. Okay, that's the type of manifestation techniques you got to start integrating into your life. Okay, it's not always about, like, pretty much start moving and looking forward to things and consuming content that is conducive to where you want your life to go and what you want your life to look like. Okay, so you could be sure about what's coming towards you. Okay, just like if you want to be, like, if you, okay, if you someone that wants to be married, right? You want to be married, you want to have children, you want to have that divine love. Watch them Hallmark movies. You know those Hallmark movies with their like love and romantic, and watch shit like that, right? Like if you're somebody that, you know, you want to have a career, right? Like say you want to be a race car driver or something like that. Watch those movies. Watch movies or shows like that, right? If you're somebody that wants to break out of the norm, right? You don't want to go along with the status quo. Watch shit with, like, I don't know, like with somebody that comes out like a hero, or right, or even a show that just came to my mind, the originals, right? Because they're so different. Originals, right? You feel me? Like it's shit that make them different. Even though it's a show about vampires and stuff like that, it does also show people like they're themselves, right? The people that's around them, yes, they might get frustrated with stuff they do. Yeah, they're a little different, but they still love each other. They still have a bond. They still have a, you feel me? Like, but if you're afraid of, like, you know, vampire stuff, don't watch that. But that's a go to show. That's a really good show. But yeah, those were some examples. Like, just start consuming, you know, content that's good for your soul, good for your heart. Okay, I've been that person that used to watch Bad Girls Club and all that stuff, and I can't lie, on TikTok sometimes I still be watching the clips. Okay, but I'm not about to sit there and be like researching it and looking up and watching whole episodes. Like, I'm not doing that, because that's not what I want for my life. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you somebody that you want harmony and peace and calm in your home and in your life, you're going to be watching and consuming content and listening to music that is giving those same type of vibes. The vibe that you want to see and have in your life is going to be the vibe that you're seeking out and consuming, because that's what's coming into your mind. You feel me? If you want to work on your self-confidence, you're going to do some affirmations. I was listening earlier to this, like, it was like a song affirmation. Like, it was a cool little beat, and it she was saying affirmations in the song, and I seen that on YouTube. So if you're somebody that needs to work on that with that self-confidence and like affirmations, that's a good idea too, to be looking up the little affirmation song or whatever. Because I can't lie, like recently I've been trying to work on my self-confidence and stuff too, because I realized that I as well, like, I be too hard on my fucking self. Like, I be overcritical of myself to the point where now it's like I get irritated and frustrated with myself, because I make myself exhausted, because I be so hard on myself. Like, I don't know why I'm like that. And I realized, like, it has something to do with the trauma of like my mommy issues, my daddy issues. Like, I know it has to do with that trauma. So, you know, you're the only one. All right, so don't feel bad. All right, we all got insecurities that we need to work through, but we gonna keep working, right? We not gonna give up. We not gonna give up on ourselves, because you love yourself. You've made the endings that you needed to make. It's just now about integrating that with your yeah, with yourself, with your values, and emanating that on how you're treating yourself. You know, how you're viewing yourself, how you're talking to yourself. Because maybe you're not over here just saying bad shit to yourself, but at the same time, you showed the Most High how much you love yourself by making endings, walking away from the individuals that you couldn't trust. But now you're in this period of healing your inner child through love, through trusting yourself, right? You've healed your inner child by separating from the individuals that made you feel like you had to deal with that fight or flight type of deal, right? But now you're at a point where it's like you're walking in your morals and your values, and you're not wavering it for nothing or nobody. You don't give a fuck whether it's a good day, a bad day, an in-between day. Like, you're not letting your emotions control your actions, what you doing, or what you saying, or what you acting like. Especially when it comes to individuals that made you feel excluded in some type of way. Like, when individuals go out their way to make you feel excluded, it give you even more motivation to stand in your power. All right. If you have a situation that makes you feel anxious or fearful, that just tells you to just pause and take a sacred pause. That don't mean you gotta rush and make rash decisions. All right. When you have individuals that try to make you feel like they're judging you in some type of way, it just make you be more nurturing to yourself. Right. Because if I wasn't popping, I wouldn't have nobody watching me. If I wasn't above you, I wouldn't have nobody trying to pull me down. They can only pull you down from below you. So fuck them. All right. You committed. You committed to your path and your journey. You certain about your path and your journey. You're certain that the Most High got your back. You're certain. Like, you're certain about everything that you're doing. So continue to do it. Continue to be motivated and inspired. Continue to motivate yourself and inspire yourself. Because you're moving into a season where it's uncharted territory. It's something that's new. Okay? So, yes, it'll be a little nerve-wracking, but don't psych yourself out. All right? Don't psych yourself out. If there's any part of you that feels like you don't deserve any blessing that you have or any blessing that's coming in, work on releasing that. Because that's not your energy. All right? So, yeah, that's the end of the message. I'm going to clear up my deck. I'm going to just stay on here while I clear it up. So, if you want to stick around and hear some more stuff, you can. If not, you could go. Yeah, there's definitely the energy of like some new beginnings. There's definitely the energy of like you receiving communication. That's been very heavy like throughout this whole collective energy reading, like from the beginning of the live stream. So it's definitely an energy of someone receiving communication. Okay, that came out very heavy, especially within the next 7 to 10 days, because I had like a little segment as to where I read the energy for the next 7 to 10 days. There's definitely an individual that is going through a tower moment that wants to reach out to you, but it wasn't really clear with the tarot, like if they were actually going to reach out or not, or if it's just really like heavy on their mind that they are going to reach out. So definitely keep your ears and your eyes open for the possibility that somebody may reach out to you that know damn well they shouldn't be reaching out to you, okay? And I don't know if you heard that horn, but that's significant because it's 5 in the morning. Why are you beeping your horn at 5 in the morning? So yeah. Yeah, this was actually a really good reading. It wasn't there was an energy that I channeled where somebody was kind of like dark, but it's like the outside looking in. And it's because you've been doing a lot of hard work. You've been doing a lot of hard work in what you're doing. Right now I'm just shuffling up my cards so I can put them away. But I'm just trying to do something different as well. I'm just giving you whatever messages or cards pop out. Alright? But you're definitely certain about what you want to do, where you want to go, how you're moving forward, like specifically when it comes to your life and where you see your life going. Okay, especially for someone, you could have had like a depression, you could have dealt with like a depression or whatever in the past, but you are healing from that. Okay, so give yourself a break. I can't pick it up. Give yourself a break. Because depression sucks. That shit be bullshit. I ain't even gonna hold you. I've been there. Okay. And sometimes I be having days where I'll be like reflecting on that. It's real easy to get caught up in that type of energy. Like, look at the state of the world. If shit don't make you a little sad sometimes, like, are you a robot? Alright, so just remember that you're human. disappointment, sadness, happiness. That's a human emotion. But remember that your healing journey is to work towards joy. Even if something don't work out how you think it's going to work out, you still have joy in your heart because you know that you're blessed. You're still blessed. Every time, you're not that type of person where every time something don't work out how you believe it's supposed to work out, you feel like you getting punished. You're not being fucking punished. Sometimes God be like, slow down, hot pants. Sometimes God needs you to slow the fuck down. So the shit that you manifesting actually stay. You feel me? Like, stop. You can't rush God. Those be the individuals that get fucked up sooner or later when they try to rush God. Don't work like that. If Jesus didn't rush God, you can't rush God. Jesus sat on that cross for how many days? And he ain't rushed God once. So you could wait too. I just heard, who do you think you are? Blessed. Remember, God make you wait sometimes for the big ass blessings, okay? Sometimes you might be like, wait, what's going on? That's right before a big blessing come your way. Okay? This was definitely a good reading. I can't lie, this is one of my favorite live streams. I'm gonna go back and edit this one, and I'm gonna condense it, like I'm gonna edit it or whatever, and post some of the clips on TikTok because I like this reading. There was a lot that came out. I've never done a reading like this before. This is probably the longest live stream I've ever done so far. But I don't know, because I got hella videos. I just looked at my page and I was like, shit, I really do got mad videos on here. That's crazy. It don't feel like it. But I did post every day for a year, so. I think that's everything. Yes, it is. Okay. So, I hope you have a good day, night. We actually did this into the daytime because the sun is lightening up. The sun about to come out where I'm at. But yeah, I hope you have a good day or night. Definitely take what resonates, leave the rest. If you hear a message from me and it resonates with you, definitely take that message to God. I am not going to be mad. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay? Always, whenever you're watching a tarot reading, you feel a message that resonates, always take it to God for your personal confirmation. Okay? Always, to be sure. But continue to live in love and light. I'll see you when